All right. Hello and welcome everyone to our 12th?
Thanks, Fables.
Yeah.
12th session of Dice Fables? Is that the number?
I believe so.
Are we there already? Actually, 13th.
13, yes, sorry.
Yeah,
12 was the last one.
Fables.
I was opening my notes app.
Oh, it's the session where everyone dies, right?
Yeah. The one where
Exactly.
we encounter a vampire at level 4.
Fitting actually for what's about to happen in the campaign. For this to be
We,
the 13th
we deserve
session.
it.
But anyways, I am your incredibly sleep-deprived GM, Hibiki, joined by the amazing cast of Dice Fables. We've got Spencer playing Kuffah, our Goblin Cleric, Riley playing Arthur, our Owlin Wizard, Abby playing Aurethi, our Hobgoblin Fighter, and Seth playing Nier, our Elvish Druid Wizard
Drizzard.
multiclass.
Drizzard, if you will.
Drizzard, exactly. And then we would have had Mia playing Alena, our Paladin, but unfortunately
She has a life.
Busy.
she has life. Exactly, so I will be
How dare.
in command of Alena for the time being. So yeah, what happened last session, my dear friends?
Vampires.
I don't remember.
Someone else do the recap. I'm ill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I could hear that. I was going to ask if you were okay. Avenir got kidnapped. That was great. Avenir got pissed. And apparently we're being monitored by terrorists, I guess, who... I don't know, should I feel good that, like, I've caught the eye of a terrorist organization?
Yes.
Like, is that flattering or is that bad?
I don't know.
I think it's fine.
Yes, bottom text. Okay, great. Then we made our way, where we were doing some traveling, we made our way to a halfway town, and there was, did I miss something, sorry? Oh,
No.
alright, we made our way to a halfway town.
No, I just did the making away.
Yeah. Made our way to a halfway town, making our way to the next location, which I've already forgotten. But we had some trash handlers come up to us, and they ended up having a cursed pocket watch, silver pocket watch, that apparently contained the soul of a soldier. Finding out that it belonged to an adventurer in town who had recently gone missing.
Yep.
We investigated to find out that she was with child of these, as aforementioned, dead soldier. Finding out that she went away suddenly with a person who was most definitely a vampire who cursed the family of the woman. Well, we suspect, but I'll just say most certainly for now, because I'm never wrong. In conversing with urchins, we discovered where he came from and where likely we will find this woman. And thinking that it's really odd that he immediately went and proposed to a woman who's with someone else's child.
Sus. It's sus as hell.
Yeah, it's sus as hell given the current social and society and culture at large in this setting. It was weird. So we pursued him to his town, or wherever he is. He seems to be some kind of noble or knight.
The other thing that is very important is that Alena was given a bunch of horses from a guy called Tikus before we left the olive town.
Horses in a wagon.
Yeah, the horses' names were Green, Glue Pot, Moth Chewer, and Missing Monday. Missing Monday is mine, my best friend.
And I can turn into a horse, so only Animorphs for me, thank you.
Yep. Kuffah also proposed to Aurethi, so they have a pair of matching rings now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, second campaign. 2 campaigns in a row. If I had to think of every time someone had used Boarding Bond as a vehicle to propose to another player, and have 2 nickels.
No, that's not what happened.
No. It's a platonic marriage.
I'm joking.
Or common law.
Common law partners? Why am I funny? But yeah, anyways, everyone in the group is angsty except for Arthur and Alena, and everyone is, I don't know if we're at odds yet, but I'd really like to be.
Going to potentially fight a powerful undead and not having Mia with us to play a paladin is an interesting choice, but I'm here for it. Let's go.
Exactly.
It's like how when people play Curse of Strahd, they never use their Divine Sense, even though it's like would bypass so many traps.
Yeah,
but where's the fun in that?
Being Vasily.
I've had 2 different paladins in my other Curse of Strahd game, and they've only used Divine Sense like once when I prompted it. It's like,
To be honest, same, if you remember.
they're shape-changing undead. Use your fucking abilities, please.
And Riley dispute.
Yeah. Yeah,
Actually, a flying.
that's not good. Okay, anyway. Yeah, we were going to take a detour side quest to Arboreum to track down this alleged vampire and rescue this distress, probably recently given birth mother.
Yeah.
And her baby
Yeah.
that he definitely ate.
So, it is the morning of the next day, so it should currently be... This time I'm trying to keep up with the calendar, just for shits and giggles.
The 19th, I believe, today, if we've advanced the night.
Yes.
The weather,
indeed.
according to the map, will be mild, 12.8 to 18.9 degrees Celsius, with a calm wind, a light drizzle. It's mostly cloudy, and it's foggy, which honestly, that fits the vibe if this guy's actually a vampire. This is some Barovia-ass weather.
To be honest. So my area of Italy, literally, that's everything that exists in here. Welcome back, Riley.
We're just still wasting time.
We are indeed. And we cannot hear Riley.
Yeah. Well, Abby is super sick, so Abby's not going to be talking much. And Seth is muted, so Seth's not going to be talking much. And Riley's not talking, so...
I'm sorry, I'm eating my fat sourdough starter, otherwise I will starve.
You're eating your sourdough starter? That's gnarly, dude.
Feeding, man.
Okay.
Come on. Context.
I don't know.
Yeah, I was just making a drink, but I'm still like listening to it. It's loud in the kitchen.
Okay. So, what would you like to do as you wake up in the morning, on the next morning in the village?
I think
55 gallons of holy water, 55 silver bullets.
Yeah. Actually, holy water is a good point. I could swap out something for ceremony to make some holy water if we have the silver necessary to do it. Where are my spells? There we go. What are my first levels? I have command. I'm going to get rid of command and I'm going to put ceremony in its place. Ceremony. I require to make a vial of holy water 25 gold pieces, so 250 silver pieces. Is that still correct in the conversion? Or is it 25 silver pieces, Hibiki? For spell components.
Can you repeat, please? For each spell?
If I wanted to cast ceremony, which has a 25 gold piece requirement for materials that it consumes, would it be 250 or 25 silver? Okay.
No, it's 250 silver.
In that case,
The conversion stands.
I believe holy water is 250 silver pieces as well to purchase, so it saves us nothing. and consumes a spell slot, but we may not be able
It's
to
a
buy
ritual.
it.
Is it a ritual? Yeah, it's a ritual. You can ritual
Oh yeah,
cast
and
it.
as a cleric, I can ritually cast. I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you need it prepared to ritually cast it.
Well, I prepared it last night, so there we go. Do we have 250 silver pieces of materials?
Material.
Basically, it's
Powdered
piece of silver.
yeah, it's basically silver dust. So you just need 250 pieces of silver in general, like 250
Yeah. So
silver.
do we want to sacrifice 250 pieces of silver to turn one of our water skins into holy water?
I mean, how much silver do we have in the party fund? Sorry.
Holy water's kind of like weak, right?
I would prevent healing if we can splash it on a undead that heals.
You have
Otherwise-
2,500 silver. You have 2,500 silver, to be honest.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I mean, like, do we think we can burst down a vampire quick enough to? An alleged vampire, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, we should probably make some.
Okay. In that case,
Yeah,
Some healing.
I will knock off 250 from the party loot, and I will spend an hour this morning making some holy water.
Because I think our
Yes, you-
DPS potential is solely reliant on like hitting good crits right now, like to really burst things down.
20.
That's how we annihilate Themior in the first fight.
Basically, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you
I
can
have
you
removed
can
the
mark
silver.
down on your sheet a thingy of holy water. Wait, let me.
I can hear you guys again.
Yay!
Welcome
Nice.
back.
We're just deliberating about holy water and the cost benefit about
Yeah.
that.
Oh, fun.
Because also, wait, I have an idea. Merlin could like dive bomb the vampire, just like drop a glass flask of holy water on top of them. It'd be funny.
It would be.
Theoretically possible.
Yeah, if you're willing to put Merlin within the vicinity of a vampire, that is.
Yeah, I don't know how much he wants to risk his familiar again after losing him that one time.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So you spend the morning. You spend part of the morning, kind of an hour, or how long is ceremony? I don't remember.
An hour.
As you convert some of the water in your water skin to a flask of holy water.
Aha! I
You
found
now should have in your inventory
Oh.
1 flask of holy water.
it. Beat me to it.
I gave it to you. It's in consumables.
Yeah, I see that.
Alright.
Okie doke.
E-Day.
Beautiful. I'm going to cast Aid as every morning at around 10 a.m. Upon
This time I've not been kidnapped.
the normal people,
All right.
which is me,
No.
Aurethi, and Alena.
Yep.
I guess it's me and Arthur Solidarity.
The weak
Yeah,
ones.
we're the weirdos. We have mage armor.
Yeah, you also have crazy movement.
Yeah.
You're hardly ever in the fight because you can fly.
Yeah.
I guess I can teleport technically, but I always forget to use it.
You do sometimes.
8. And that will expire at around 6 p.m. So we will run into a vampire at 7 p.m.
605 vampire.
But your idea, as long as I remember,
Vigilant blessing myself. So I have advantage on my next initiative
Wanted.
check.
yeah, you wanted to go to Arboreum, didn't you?
Yes.
All right. So Arboreum would be a 5-day travel from where you are now.
But with the horse and wagon, it is what? You said 1.5?
It is
Or
1.5
0.75?
speed. Yeah, no, it's 1.5 speed. So
Yeah, so we get there
basically,
0.75% of the
days.
5 days.
Yeah, okay, so it should be like what?
5 times.
Am I stupid? Is it 0.66? Like, if it takes a day to do 1.5 times fast?
3.75 days, so we'll get there in 3.5 days. Roughly.
Yeah, well, about that, yeah. And no, it's 0.66, but yeah, basically, it would be around 3 days for you to get to Arboreum.
1.5 times speed would reduce the travel time by about a quarter.
No, by 0.33.
It's more than a quarter. You're actually
You're
understanding
right.
how fast it's going.
You're right.
0.33, so it's 0.66 basically.
Oh, okay. In that case, we
Guys,
do
I
5
work
times
in
0.66. Listen,
Sorry.
I was an arts, theater, and English major. So
It's cringe. I publicly did maths wrong once, and this is my redemption.
3.3 days.
That's 3 days. Yeah, but basically 3 days of travel. It's I'd put 3 days, basically. So you depart from the village. And you travel over to Arboreum. 3 days pass by uneventfully, actually, as you will arrive in Arboreum. Now, Arboreum is a larger city compared to Olive Hill, walled. Not as big as per se Crescencia, but it's already a walled settlement, like a majorly walled settlement. Probably a good twice the size of what Olive Hill was.
Sorry, I didn't mute myself in time.
Yep, no worries. And so, as you enter Arboreum with the cart, you are let through, as are many of the travelers who come and go. And you are now within the inner walls of the town.
Oh, could we get a vibe check on the way?
Sure. Which kind of vibe would you like? What are you trying to ascertain exactly?
I think that if this is indeed the home of a powerful undead, that along the way we should be encountering regional effects as he warps the land around him.
That's meta. That's so meta gaming.
That's meta.
That's the mechanic.
meta.
Okay,
it's
how
more-
about this?
This is a
What if
very
we make a
powerful
check
evil.
first to understand
We know
that
that
feature of the vampire?
very powerful evil has effects on the land around it.
No, you don't.
Okay, fine.
Give me a
Can I make a
religion check
religion
for
check?
that.
Didn't one of us roll really high on a vampire check last session? To like know
No,
about vampires?
it was like barely a 14. It was Kuffah and it was barely like 14 or something. Like it wasn't enough to like know stuff like this.
yeah.
It was you would know general stuff like they suck blood. They don't like the sun. 17, you would know that sometimes if vampires are somewhere,
Well, we know, like-
you don't know the effect. You don't know the effects. That's the
No,
problem.
we wouldn't know
You
the
would
specific
that-
effects, but
Okay.
we get a vibe. Like dragons, when dragons roost somewhere,
yeah.
they like warp the world around them. That should be common knowledge, because like you go close to a red dragon and you start like stuff catches on fire. You get like volcanoes popping up out of nowhere.
I have an idea, because I mean, at least Avenir's main thing is like nature and stuff, right? As on top of the divination, because they're a druid. Could I make a check just to see if there's abnormal like behavior from animals and like flora?
That would make
fauna
more
being
sense than
weird?
what I was doing. I may have been skirting the line of bullshitting. I'll admit that now.
Around the town? Sure, give me a nature check.
Yeah, or like the surrounding region, like maybe depending on how high I roll, I notice it sooner, maybe, but we'll see.
Yep.
And then I'm rolling normally, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Guidance.
Thank you, Queen. Okay, that seems not too bad. 19.
19, yeah, you do not notice any strange behavioral patterns in
Oh god, guys, I'm
nature's
about to just murder a
forms.
guy.
In nature's forms or animal behavior, basically. So you don't see like warped vegetation or animal behaving weirdly, fucking mutated animals. Looks like a normal town, very large, busy town.
I don't
You
see
see
any
merchants
bitch.
going around, townsfolk here and there. It's lively. It's you get a feel that it has a bit more of a military presence compared to the other places you've been in. But it also could be the fact that you're getting closer and closer to the actual border of Lady Saren's, I'm sorry, domain.
Okay. Goddamn moon runes.
Goblin.
Yeah,
Damn goblins.
Because you're a goblin who
Yeah.
worships the moon, so moon runes.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if it is a vampire, I don't see anything abnormal with the landscape. Seems normal around here.
Is it too normal?
I
It's normal.
wouldn't go that far.
Oh, sorry. Is it too normal?
I personally wouldn't go that far, but just keep your wits about you. There might be things lurking beneath the surface yet to come up just yet.
Hmm.
But yeah, just other than the increased military presence, there's nothing weird about this town.
No, it doesn't look like so. Not at first glance. You've also just entered into the town, basically.
I guess we should maybe find a local tavern. If this is a walled city, it should have some accommodations for travelers.
Yeah, it's a large city. It's not difficult to find some accommodations. Yeah.
Okay, so we go to the accommodations.
Which level are you looking for? Like, are you looking for the first thing that you come across, or are you?
This fellow is a... What is his name?
Is
first
a
of all?
knight turned merchant. It was Sir
Aldrich, is it?
Aldrich. Yes.
Yes, Sir Aldrich is a knight, which means he's going to be running in high society. Do we look?
You also would remember the Laura's parents told you that he showed them the proof of him being part of the Merchants Guild.
Okay.
In here.
In that case, where do we think that the Merchants Guild would have people hanging out to possibly overhear / talk to?
Probably the bar nearest the merchant.
Yeah, probably at the tavern or whatever nearest to the Merchants Guild. The
Then that's
Merchants
where
Guild
we
itself, many times guild halls have kind of are very large buildings. They have like their own establishments in them as
Yeah.
well.
In that case, we find the tavern in the shopping center.
Yeah, it's not difficult at all. You see there is like an entire ward of the town that just dedicated basically to the shops and everything, and the guild building is not difficult to find. It's a three-story, very large three-story, like Chinese pagoda style with like green tiles on it. And next to it you find a tavern that's called the Apple Barrel. And yeah, you see it would be around like early afternoon of the day that you arrive on the 22nd. It's also Solad, so it's actually a holiday. Not holiday, but for free day from work, basically. It's a weekend.
Gotcha.
The one that is the Sabbath.
Basically, basically something along those lines. Because in the Sylphian calendar has 5-day long.
I more meant that as like it's similar to the Sabbath in it being a day of rest, but yes.
Yes. It's a day for us. Because right here we work 4 days and then we rest 1.
Oh, nice.
Fucking. That would
Actually,
be
no, that sounds
amazing,
awful.
to be honest.
It's
just
4 days.
Shorter
You
week.
get one off.
Yeah, it's a 5 days week. It's a 5 days week.
Ugh. Okay. If it's
In
packed.
like
Sorry, what?
80% of your time, whereas in our system you're working less than that.
5 to 2.
Yeah.
Math.
You're working 5 to 2. I'm working 6 to 1.
Ooh.
Yeah. Sometimes even 13 to to 1.
Well, if it's very crowded, it is more
It's
likely.
somewhat crowded. It's somewhat crowded.
Well, you said sold out.
Not too much, but
My thinking is it's going to be easier to overhear something helpful without having to out ourselves as what we're looking for. So perhaps the party member with the best perception should go on a little perusal to see if they overhear anything.
I have a +7. Do I dress myself as a
Sounds
bad
great.
bitch and sneak in?
I would guidance
Okay.
you for this check over the next minute.
It
as
could
you
be my big fake wig.
so what are you doing, Reverie, to gather
I just-
information?
I think it's just easier just to sit there passively and absorb information as time goes on, right?
Yeah. So I'm thinking like Davenier will be getting our rounds. So they'll be walking through the tavern and just like their little elf ears will be perked up for any mention of Sir Aldrich.
Oh, are we all going in as a group?
I think so, yeah. We find a table. We just hang out in there.
We don't want to.
Maybe not a table because it's full, but maybe we stand at the bar.
It's not full. It's not full. It's crowded, but not like stacked.
Okay.
So you not packed. So you have there are several tables free if you want to.
Okay. So in that case, I think
It could hear
We
me
found a
out.
table,
I feel
yeah.
like this guy. I might be making some logical leaps here. This guy, he wouldn't just be out in a public, right? He'd want to
maybe
be.
we don't know anything about him.
We don't know, but I'm thinking if this place has private booths or something, there might be a good chance he's like back in there. You know what I mean?
This is why I think we should just take some time and you just walk through the crowd listening, because with this many people here, we might overhear something about him without having to out ourselves as asking direct questions about Sir Aldrich.
Okay. So as you kind of go through the crowd to grab the drinks and go back, please give me a perception check, Reverie.
I'm just thinking if it would be good to do, because Reverie stands out, right? It would be good to do like a disguised self or something, just to seem like a mundane fellow.
Sure, if you'd like to. Also, I'll give you the chance to prepare any spells. You would
Be
have
guided.
known
What do you
going
guys
for.
think? What do you guys think? Would it be sensible to disguise myself, or do you think it's a bit?
It's
over the top?
cosmopolitan here, right? It's not like an all-human town.
Yeah, no. It's as all of Sylphia as a world is. It's very.
Yeah, I don't think you'd stand out any more than
Varied.
anybody else. Just to
Reverie stands out not in the means of race, in the means of appearance. I would
Very
say.
attractive.
yeah, dress better.
Yeah, in the means of like dress, like dressing style and.
Yeah, you dress like shit.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I will put on some like modest garb, I guess.
Yep.
Normal clothes.
North stall. Give me.
And like take
Give
all
me-
my jewelry. It's like I hate this so much.
Are you taking on some kind of? Are you trying to disguise yourself?
Not disguise myself per se, but sort of dress down.
Give me a performance check. Generally, to see the vibe that you give.
Okay, this is a flat roll. Can I get a D4 from my queen for whatchamacallit? For my
Yeah, be
transformation
guided.
sequence?
One of the two, I'd say. Either you choose either performance or perception.
Perception, or do you mean deception?
No. For the guidance.
Yeah. The guidance,
Oh,
I'm hyping
okay.
you up and saying, you got this. You're gonna look so normal. Nobody's even gonna notice you. Well, I dress
think
you
I
like a
look
goblin,
sluttier.
so.
No,
Well, you had a D4.
you do. No,
You can add a
You
D4.
do dress down.
I'm guiding
You do
you.
dress down. So you're guiding him on a performance.
Yes.
My thing is,
Oh,
I'll
no,
give you guidance either
yeah,
on the
no,
performance.
I was thinking it's more useful to use it on the perception,
Oh, okay.
even if
We
it
have
fails
multiple
me
sources
with-
of guidance, and you can guidance yourself.
Yeah, but
as a general rule of thumb, because it's kind of a
for
both,
we use
kind of
one
both
guidance
things.
per sequence, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, you've been spamming it a bit too much, guys. To be
Also,
honest, it's
by the rules, you can't benefit from two abilities that have the same name.
Not at the same time,
also
but you can
not at
consecutively.
the same time, but yeah. Anyways, with 3, you do dress down, you do everything. The problem is, you stand out, you still stand out, not in the means of appearance, but you still hold yourself like Reverie does. Right? So it's very
I still
recognizable.
I'm sorry. I like to imagine all right, I've dressed down, and I still do a fucking catwalk. It's
Yep, you're still voguing.
In the tavern.
Yeah, basically that's it.
So silly.
Give me now a perception check as you kind of go through and listen here and there for whatever rumors you might hear
And this you were guided for.
and
'cause
things you might see.
I was hyping you up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about confidence, and I
Wow.
think someone grabbed my ass.
Yeah, I grabbed your button. I'm like, "Go get him, Monarch," because they're not
You
my
go
men.
through basically you listen there is a lot of talking. You kind of cannot discern anything. The only thing that you learn that there are some problems because the Merchant Guild, as all the guilds in Lyria or in Sylphia, as a general, in the world, they're all interconnected. It's again a non-government organization, right? So even though there is a civil war, the merchants still kind of trade and whatnot. There are some problems from the Crown Highland region, which is this yellow one right here. A lot of stuff has been missing crossing them out. A lot of carts have been missing. Just not arriving from across the mountains. But you do notice that on the far end from where you all are sitting, there are some kind of private booths. You see there are several kind of circular booths covered by basically a wait, it's but like a curtain. I like a no, but like a red. You see there is a red curtain kind of closing in, cutting off kind of your view from the people inside there.
I didn't gather much, but there are some private booths like I thought.
Also,
for no reason.
1.5 silver, please, for the drinks and everything.
God damn. Oh, it's 1.5 silver because I'm wearing something nice, so they gave me a discount.
Yeah, but you rolled a 3.
Yeah.
It's 1.5 silver, nothing much.
I took it off my personal.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't think we're going to be able to get in those private booths. Perhaps we should just, I don't know, ask if anybody knows about this guy?
If people know about him and he's kept up his disguise or whatever, he might just be alerted to our presence immediately. If he's an affable fellow who set himself up in this town, it's likely that people are on his side.
Well, I don't know much about vampires.
They can be beguiling, I guess, would be the word. But once if I get out of these and in my proper garb, I might be able to squeeze our way in there.
I guess Kuffah could try to performance check just to talk to random people. Sorry, persuasion. Did I say persuasion?
Yeah, I mean, you could gather information
around and
about
talk
it
to
without,
people.
like, directly
Also-
asking.
Yeah. Just like asking about the
'Cause-
knights in the area, and like I could pretend to be a big fan of the order of knights. I guess I would ask Aurethi. What do you know about the military makeup of places like this? Would it be really weird if I go around and like, hey, what are local knights like? What are their names?
No, he's not a knight anymore, is he? He's a merchant.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I'm at a loss.
Whilst these guys are doing their like whole high society thing, can I just like go somewhere else, speak to the common folk?
This kind of middle to high society, yes, generally as a place. It's not like super high society; it's still merchants.
I want to go lower than that.
Okay.
I want to be in the dirt.
Yep, you
Talk
can
to
easily
poor
do
people.
so.
Yeah, I want to go find the street urchins, the people who know everything.
Okay. Give me a charisma check. Why not?
Okay.
Let's make it interesting.
Can I use like persuasion?
Straight up charisma.
Just charisma? Okay.
No skills. Fuck.
7.
See, if we were playing 4th edition, there would have been the perfect skill for this called Streetwise. 7. What would you like to know?
I just want to find out as much about this guy as possible.
Nothing.
What's his social
Okay.
security number? What's his mother's maiden name?
Does no one even know who he is?
Some people have heard him. Like have heard about a Sir Aldrich that was a knight, and a Sir Aldrich, you know, the merchant, but it's a name. It's like, you know, the name of the president of some country, but you don't know exactly like what they are or something along those lines. So they know them. Some may know them by name, but you're like, oh yeah, it's that guy that, you know, sells weapons or whatnot, but not any exact information.
Back in the upper crust tavern, the higher tier tavern, I haven't made a check yet. Could I perhaps be asking, now that I have been reminded that he was a former knight, could I be asking about any scandals with the local knights? Acting like a gossip rag, like I'm trying to find the juicy gossip because I'm such a big fan of knights.
Give me...
Because we don't know why he stopped being a knight. So it could
Give
be...
me a charisma check at disadvantage due to your general appearance compared to the overall appearance of this place.
Racist.
Not racist, classist.
Well, that's a 4. Never mind.
A 6. You get straight up ignored by most of them.
Yeah, I guess I should go back to Nier and I'm like, I feel pretty bad here.
Well, some people are very rude. That's something we kind of have to accept. People don't understand, but they don't really get to know. And they won't get to know you because they don't understand.
Yeah.
That's their loss.
Yeah, that's our loss.
And if anyone's mean to you, I'll cut them to pieces.
You got me a non-alcoholic Shirley Temple, right?
I think that's just water.
No, it's tonic water and fruit juice.
Oh, well, I
And-
didn't
and
get you
cherry
that, I just
syrup.
got you water.
Oh.
I'll go get you that. Can we have like one last chance to try and like squeeze our way into like a private booth?
Oh, we're gonna die.
Like, no, we're gonna die.
Like, just like that?
Like
Probably you'll get... There are like...
We're gonna
Like,
get
what
beat
are
up
you
by
trying to
bouncers.
do?
I will get back in my actual bad bitch clothes, and then go up and like ask for a booth and try to put on. I have no charisma, but like try to put it on. You know what I mean?
Okay, no, I see.
Because
Give me a performance check for it.
I think this is a flat 0, so I'll do a flat 0 for performance, and I can't use guidance.
Not in this scenario, really, no.
Oh, gods of luck, give me a natural 20.
Oh,
Gods of luck,
19.
that's good enough.
Yeah, you see as the bartender looks you up and down, sees you're kind of generally way better looking gob, and oh yes, we would have one booth remaining open. It's 500 silver for an hour.
And that's what the Knights. Damn, fuck. 500 silver.
Yes.
Well, I didn't say that in my character voice, so they didn't hear me say that. So no. I'm thinking. I'm pondering. I'm thinking.
Why? That's way too much money.
Yeah, I mean, can we do 15 minutes?
Yeah, it's minimum of an hour.
They suck.
this has some red light district vibes. I don't think those
What
private
does this
booths-
booth get you? Is it like a prostitute or something?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking
No,
now.
You don't know.
The
You
time
don't know.
limit's the time limit's
You
suspicious.
don't know. You don't know.
That's a lot of money for a private booth when we're already paying for drinks.
It is private.
Then- I don't really like young cadets, so I simply want a private place to drink with my friends. And you're saying it's going to cost me quite a ridiculous amount of money.
Well, if you want a private place, then that's the price you want to pay here. I would say that you could have
Is it
realized the
a
type
prostitute
of
or not?
establishment that this was.
That's why all the floors are sticky. I'm leaving. Okay, goodbye, sir. Have a terrible rest of your day. Kuffah, we're leaving.
But I just started drinking my water. Okay.
Kuffah? Take the glass. I don't care.
I consider it, but then it's stealing, so I don't, and I put it back.
It's
They don't
It's a
like
red
this
light,
place anymore.
it's a red light district and an opium house in one. Guess what?
I'm burning this place to the
whatever.
ground.
Well, we did roll pretty bad in all our
It's,
checks.
Yeah, exactly.
We just look back and there's just active strippers in the middle of the fucking foyer.
You know
Like,
what?
what the-
I want to make one more perception check to see if we catch that, or if we're just confused. Just for fun.
Sure,
Well, I know
give
what
me a
it is.
perception
I've
check.
gathered. Is that two?
Nope. I still don't know what's going on.
Sweet summer fall, thank God.
You realize one thing.
Yeah.
You hear it's very weird. It's far, but you somehow hear it almost. The booths, like the area where the booths are, very, very silent.
I
Weird.
don't like this.
There must be
feel
some sort of
icky.
private. There must be a magical enchantment on those booths, so they can not be overheard when they're doing their secret business dealings.
Yeah, yes, let's just stay with secret business dealings.
Yep. Secret business dealings. Yeah.
I'm gonna let this joke
My
die.
next chance idea is to turn into some kind of animal, or summon another animal. But I do not like the odds.
I don't think there's
Let's
anything
just
useful to be honest.
Let's reconvene with Aurethi and see what's like in that I just saw your message, like in that Family Guy episode,
Yeah.
like not white enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyways, we're gonna reconvene with
What's
Yeah,
Aurethi been
I
doing
would say-
during all this time?
What's Arthur been doing? Yeah,
oh yeah, true.
we summon you early, as you are muted.
There.
Spencer,
Sorry. I heard my name.
Yes.
I was-
What has Arthur been doing in this period of time?
Just kind of. I'm not good with the social stuff, so I just kind of vaguely exist in
Well,
the world.
You don't have to be necessarily doing the social things. We're information gathering. So,
Yeah.
I mean, Arthur could have been doing anything while we were debasing ourselves in the strip club without knowing it was a strip club.
True.
No, honey, of course, no strip club.
I mean, we're in a city, so he might have been like, okay, we'll meet up again at some point in a specific spot. Bye. And walked off.
Arthur being at
So,
the red light
library.
That's actually going in the red light district.
So we split up in order and decided on a time and place to meet up again. Good grief. And
Yeah,
Arthur,
you could have done that. Yeah, no worries. Oh.
Arthur wants to go to libraries and/or bookshops and do the same thing he does every time. Look for knowledge, maybe see if he can find some level 1 spells that he can buy. Generally, that kind of...
Yeah, this is a pretty big town, so you can easily find spells to buy.
Yeah.
What level are you looking for?
We'll just go with first level because higher level spells are expensive to copy into my spell book.
All right. Okay. So spells here are. You can basically have any spell. Like you can find one of those kind of big kind of wizard shops and whatnot. You can buy spells, like as not as scrolls, but like as basically quote unquote spellbook pages, to where you can just copy them.
Right.
They cost 800 silver apiece.
Oh god. Oh, that's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money.
We do have 2,000 silver pieces, over 2,000 silver pieces, so getting Arthur more spells might be worth it.
It's basically 800 silver per level of spell.
Right. And copying it over costs me
50 gold, if I'm not mistaken. Unless Scribes gives you some advantages for it.
No, it makes it quick, but it doesn't make it cheap.
So it would be a total of a net of 1,300 per level of spell. Basically.
Yeah.
Well, 1,300 plus 800 per level after that, because you only do the materials only cost.
It's not per level.
one time.
It's not per level.
No, where is
It's
it?
the time. The time is per level. The time is per level. Okay.
The cost is
No,
flat.
the money is for level 2. I'm trying to find...
Oh, for materials?
Yeah, it's in the spell
I was
casting.
wrong.
When you find a wizard spell of first level or higher, you can add it to your spell book. For each level of the spell, the process takes 2 hours and costs 50 gold.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
so
gotcha.
it's 1,300 per level.
My bad.
1,300 per
My
level.
wizardly quill means it's 2 minutes per spell level. So I'm extremely fast, but it's
But
still...
you still need the you still need the inks and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need kind of the special inks and whatnot.
Yeah.
But basically, you can choose any spell, any wizard spell of first level or higher, if you wish to copy it.
We don't have that
Into
much money though.
We don't have a huge amount of money. So I think he's going to browse and get ideas, but he might not buy anything right now.
Yeah, there are also like it's a wing of a way larger magic shop. So the place you're at, it's incredibly large. It's not even that far away from the Merchants Guild. It's kind of in the same area where all the others are, apart from Aurethi, who is in the shitty part of town currently.
Right.
So it's this very, very large 4-story building. Again, everything here is, that like ancient Chinese kind of pagoda almost style building. it has like a secondary wing that's just for wizards. So where you can buy spell components, where you can buy like inks, various types of inks. You can see there is not only like classical ink, there are also like inks of various colors for spells.
Arthur definitely does the kid in the candy shop thing of like running around looking at things like, ooh.
You see there are like glitter inks. There are inks that some of them are advertised that they help you with finding spells, to where the spell written by this ink will move to the front page whenever you need it. So it's and this is generally like it's a wizard's delight. And then of course you would have asked, I think the clerk who would have explained you basically have those tomes of spells behind them, and if you need to copy it, they will basically conjure a copy of one of the pages for you to copy that then would burn away, and you would have the copy in your spell book. And then if you browse the larger shop, there are like the entire first story of the building. It's potions, scrolls, everything consumable basically on a small level that you would need. So potions upon potions, scrolls upon scrolls.
How much does the first level scroll cost?
Now, a first level scroll, I'll tell you right now. A first level scroll would actually cost 1,200 because it's also usable, basically, and because of how I'll let you all remember, by the way, of how I use scrolls in this game. I am not putting class constraint, so everybody can use scrolls, basically, even if you don't have the spellcasting ability, just because, you know.
Yep.
I find it dumb that only like wizards can use wizard scrolls and whatnot. Like,
I usually add a spellcasting ability check for it, but
do we have any way of finding this guy?
5 and 13, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, there are scrolls. You see potions. On the second level, it's everything from like wands, rings, magical jewelry, some staves as well. Third is already weapons, armor, other wondrous items, and the fourth is like if you go up there and you're like doing the kid in the candy shop that's kind of going around. That's like very high level stuff. It's like legendary items, very expensive stuff.
It gives me very, very country girl in New York for the first time.
Arthur's living
that's probably
his own Hallmark movie.
Yeah, that's probably would have been like the largest collection of magical things.
Yeah.
You would have you'd have ever seen in your life.
Quick, Arthur, look for a attractive 30-something-year-old woman who's sick of life in the big city that needs to get back to her roots.
Are you describing a Hallmark movie? We're not doing a Hallmark movie, I swear to God.
We could be.
Too much of a coward.
If Ibiki loves us.
Yeah, no, I don't. Arthur very much is looking around like, oh man, this is gonna be so great when I'm level 10 and have more money to spend.
Makes sense.
Wait, no, we don't.
I think he sees the prices, looks at his paltry purse. He's got 200 silver. He's like, oh, never mind.
Not even enough for a basic healing potion.
No.
Poor little guy.
He's like, I'm gonna go to the library / bookshop and see if there's anything affordable there.
There are general books. Give me. I know what we need to do. if you go into a bookshop.
Yeah, we need to have
A luck roll to see if you... So I've rolled a d100. You need to choose if you want to go higher or lower, and then roll a d100 yourself.
we need
Blindly.
to see if we have another
Another tome, yes, of the Paladin.
I'm gonna say lower.
Lower? Okay, you need to get lower than a 26. Unfortunately,
I did not get lower than a 26, so there's no
35, there is no new Paladin Oathbreaker for you. You browse a bit, nothing really strikes you fancy. So...
He's gonna see if he can find like a primer on religions, like a children's book essentially on like these are the gods that we worship in this kingdom. Something like really simple like that.
Yeah, you can find it. It's no problem. I would say something along the lines of 100 silver would secure you a basic book on the. Are you looking of all of Sylphya, so all of the pantheons, or just the Lyrian ones? Because there is a total of like 6 pantheons in the entire world, 3 of which are based here.
Something worldwide would be fun.
Okay, then probably it would be around.
Like, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No worries. Go on.
Something that is just like not academic, but like has some info about all the gods. Yeah. Yeah.
You can find one. It's like Gods of Sylphia, the 27th edition. Easy to find. I'd say for that it would be around than 200 silver.
Alright. I'll buy it.
Yep.
Gods of this will give me some sort of help for religion in the future, I guess. I don't know.
Might be,
this is just justification to if I get the opportunity to add more proficiency as I can add religion. Alright, primer on Gods of Sylphia.
So
I'm keeping track of how much money I spend on these books so I can sell them later.
Yep. Everybody else, you reconvene with Aurethi.
Yep.
In the meantime, I think you all can reconvene together.
I think there's some kind of spy network at that place that we visited. There were private booths that were producing no sound at all. It was very strange. There's some sort of conspiracy going on there.
Well, I think they just want to have a quiet room to meet in as Reverie, like sort of self-censors.
That's what I said.
Well, yeah, of course it is. You're right. Anyways, if we want to get in there, either we have to pay our way in or find some way to eavesdrop. Peaky, looking back on it, was there a wall? Did it look like the booths had a wall that joined with the outside?
There would be.
We could try and see if we can hear anything from there and be discreet. But there's no guarantees.
Yeah, we still have no idea where the fuck this guy is.
Yeah, what did you find, Reverie? Not Reverie, that's me. What did you find, Aurethi? Aurethi's muted now. I assume I unchecked Discord. Yeah.
Abby,
Sorry.
That's right.
you summoned the.
What's happening?
What'd you learn?
What'd you learn?
Nothing.
Wow, shit.
Oh, that's... shit my ass and call me crass. Sorry, that's one of my favorite things to say, I don't know why. Okay, yeah, we're kind of snookered, aren't we?
Yeah.
Like...
We're shit out of luck. None of us learned anything.
I don't want to just dump 500 coin on this thing unless we're going to steal it back. I don't have a rogue or anything like
Alena,
that.
Lady Alena could have been doing something. Lady Alena with Sir Pausalot has been wandering around the shops and just talking to all the shopkeepers, being friendly.
Please, Hibiki.
Hibiki,
Please.
could you have Lady Alena make some sort of check for social? She's also definitely going to
Sure.
be trying to continue spreading her cause.
Also, because you're kind of getting beached currently. So
I mean,
sure,
yeah,
I'll give
we
it to
tried
you.
everything, and the dice is just not forgiving
Yeah.
us for some reason.
But
Just
Lady
like we did
Alena
something
would
to
definitely be trying to spread her cult, and in the process would definitely be talking to people like
With a
her.
20,
Oh.
with a 20,
Oh, finally.
should have learned. So he became a traveling merchant.
Okay.
I swear to God, if he's not even in this town, I'm going to flip a table.
But he was to return with a shipment from Verdemont. But he has gone missing 5 months ago.
What?
I'm going
Cool.
to, Hibiki, I'm going to kill you.
So this was all pointless, basically.
You know, he's gone missing.
That's not
Yeah,
useful.
but we
It's
still
like,
don't know where he is. What's the
what do we
point?
do? I'm mega sad right now.
Could I pick up? Are there any divination spells at first and second level that would give us divine help?
I'm going to check my divination spells myself and see if I can find anything.
Is there an augury?
I mean, okay, can we go and try and like
I
eavesdrop in the
could
booths,
get
like from
augury.
the alleyway? Hibiki did say that we could eavesdrop from the alleyway.
Well, there's no
Say-
point staying. There's no point staying in town anymore because we're already on our way to Verdemont. So he's going to be between here and there.
I guess, yeah. Might as well. Verdemont is right, the capital city of the district to the north of us, Ataril Vor.
That's where we were going anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, before we leave, I'd like to set fire to that. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I really want to.
Kill all the prostitutes for not letting you in
No,
because
no,
you
I
weren't
would
rich
let
enough.
them get out first, and then.
So,
Yeah.
you all leave Arboreum, and you get on the road to Verdemont. Now, the road
Yeah.
will take you first like this before going up. And at your third day of travel. Also, prepare your travel spells, please, if you need to re-prepare some spells and whatnot.
Okay, I travel sound DM.
I think the third, actually, the second name is of travel. I'm sorry, forgot that you're on a card now.
Yeah,
We have to go to. We have to pass through Rivermore.
Yeah, we're doing. I
Yes.
guess we just go back to the Rivermore quest where we're going to steal this magic item.
Okay, I have a crit for whenever we need it. I have a 15 and a
Sick.
20.
That's amazing.
I have used no
I'll use
resources,
it.
so I just won't.
Why did I could have done portent when we were goddamn talking to the pimp,
Yeah,
and
you're
then
right.
called him a
Good enough.
whore.
Good
I'm
enough.
forgetting about my goddamn portent.
So, please, can I have some perception checks from you all?
Okay,
As
I
you're
use
traveling
my
on the
big,
road.
big, beautiful elf eyes that my eyelashes flutteringly.
That's a 2.
Actually, no, it's
Oh.
no, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna give you a fucking.
Finally got a good roll.
Me when I roll, the same as my best friend.
All right.
We're best friends now.
Oh.
We're talking
Arthur?
about fashion. Kufa's like, so how do I look more? She puts her fingers up. Cunty.
Oh God,
I
Alena just critted.
Oh wow.
For real, wasted a crit on that. Can't believe it.
I'm just sorry, but it's just what is cunty?
What is cunty? And how do I look more like it?
You shifted it to Stitch. You shifted it to Stitch.
Sorry. It's so close.
No, it's. What is cunt? Ohana means cunty.
Ohana means cunty.
All right. So as you all are traveling, everybody but Alena, and I think it's fitting. Alena, you're
Aurethi.
keeping your eyes on the Aurethi, I'm sorry. Aurethi, you're keeping your eyes on the road as you were the one
Hey,
that
I got a
was
22 as well.
piloting. Yeah, no, I was saying everybody but Aurethi. You notice on a tree to the right side of you, there is. It's very weird. There is. You notice kind of. It's a bit of on the off the kind of the side of the road, more towards the forest itself. You notice some kind of weird incision, and you have an ear, even from this distance, thanks to your incredible perception check, you do recognize it to be the same symbol of the deer skull that was on the underside of the little chest that Laura's parents were gifted by Eldrick.
Huh.
You notice it some of that as you're passing. You see it on one tree.
Aurethi, stop the car.
There's the deer symbol out there, but on that tree.
I'm assuming the car comes to a halt.
Yeah, I would assume the
I
car.
didn't feel like I had to say that. Yeah.
I don't know.
Aurethi accelerates the car.
No, we're done with this quest. Goodbye.
I don't want to. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Just so it's like a tree, like a marred tree.
Yeah, it's a tree. It's kind of an oak tree, and you see it's pretty large. It's made in a way that would be not so noticeable from the road, so you are pretty lucky seeing it. And it's pretty large. It's like a good 20 to 30 centimeters in diameter, and it's just a bark. It's just basically bark removed from the tree, and just the deer skull kind of shape. Left, kind of the bark is left only in this deer skull shape.
Yeah.
Someone make a nature check to try and discern that.
But we just discern what? Sorry.
How long ago the mark was made?
Okay. Yeah. I'll do that. I'm a +3. I don't know if anyone has anything higher.
Yeah, go with yours.
Okay. And I guess I'll leave
At the 6 in nature.
Arthur does the nature check, and I give him
Arthur,
a D4.
yeah.
Arthur stares at a tree.
Actually, 10. Add a d4.
I think it's already added.
Devanir.
Oh no, it isn't.
12.
12. Could be long, could be not. You do feel some almost remnant traces of magic. And thanks to y'all's very high perception check, you notice there is another one. Some 4 or 5 tree lengths in. And then what looks like the outline of
Maybe a
another
path
one
that leads inward, right?
in. Does look more like a path, but it's markings here and there. It's not exactly following a line. It's not following a line. There are some more to the left, some one. The other one is more to the left, inside, but more to the left, while the other one is inside, but more to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll get the cart a bit into the tree line so it's hidden from the road, and then we can follow this trail.
Yeah.
Well, this is foreboding.
Fortuitous, you mean? We were kind of at a dead end. We were kind of at a dead end.
I would say foreboding personally, but you know what? You put a positive spin on things. As well.
I always do. Nothing bad will happen to us.
Good things happen to good people.
I wish you would stop.
It's
saying
all
things
up
like
here.
that.
It's all downhill from here.
Downhill.
That's not always a good thing.
Well, it makes it easier to travel. Because you don't have to try to... I mean, I don't want to walk uphill.
Let's just proceed. Do we have to make any additional checks to continue following the
Also-
path inward?
No.
Or, stay as a group?
No, not at all.
I got slapped for being too meta, so I'm not even going to try to think about what this could be.
As you start going inwards, into the forest. The cart. I would guess you would have tied the cart.
Yeah, we still
on the outside.
Abby mentioned.
Could we get maybe do a survival check to hide it well, so we don't get robbed while we're gone?
Sure. Yeah, Abby, as you were the one that was securing the cart, give me a survival check, please.
Could I give a help action?
You can have advantage.
Because I'm paranoid. Thank God.
12. You hide it pretty well. You put some branches over it, kind of try to hide it. Again, it has 4 live horses, but as much as you can, you hide it.
They're wild horses.
But you kind of you secure it to the tree pretty well, like so that basically the horses will not just go running away with your cart and with everything that's in the cart. So as you go inside the forest, you try to follow these, and you actually at some point you do an entire circle following these. They seem to be some sort of marking of some kind of territory, almost marking.
Like a domain or land.
Maybe.
Like a region that would have effects.
Yeah. Maybe. But you you went on a circle following these things. You have not gone inside.
Okay. So we have a rough idea of where the border of this thing is. So I guess from that, could we triangulate where the center of this place is to head towards that?
Yep. No problem at all.
Map.
Give me who's leading?
Not me. I'm bad at this.
He will lead.
Okay, give me a survival check already.
I'll give guidance. Or is it still no guidance?
No, you can give one here, yeah.
Guided. Oh.
You're so guided right now.
19, no worries at all. So,
The only one of us who is remotely competent.
as you start leading, your clan, you are from your clan is from Vortalis. You are adept at tracking, like you have been taught tracking. You've not been listening that much compared to some other people you might have known, given your -1 in survival. But you remember some stuff, and as you kind of triangulate where the center might be, you start heading in. The first thing that you all notice is that as you pretty much come closer to the center, the sounds of birds begin to die down. And after a hour or so of walking away from your horses, the forest becomes eerily silent. No animal sounds, just the swooshing of wind through the branches.
Wow. Some kind of regional effect.
Hour.
You can't stop it.
Another hour passes by as you come even closer and you start seeing vegetation. And that's shriveled and dead. And I would like Kuffah, Kuffah not. Arthur, please, and Avenir to make me intelligence checks.
Ouch.
Oh.
Avenir can do wisdom. Avenir can do wisdom due to
My
Druid.
Invented wisdom are the exact same number.
Your choice then.
I'll do
Nat
wisdom.
20 from Arthur.
I'll turn that into a 15 to get an 18.
18. Alright, so one of your potents is burnt. You only crit left.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea, but I'm gonna use it anyways, because...
You two...
it might be cool.
Actually, 18 was the check to realize you two feel... Because you're attuned more to the arcane side of magic, Kuffah, you do not have the perception for it. You don't have kind of the arcane knowledge for it.
I'm just...
So you're under the effects of this thing, but you do not know exactly. Like you cannot originated. You feel magic here. Your connection to the weave, to the font, I'm sorry, to the font of magic is strange. As normally pulling magic out of the font for you, it's basically like pulling like using a glass to scoop up some water out of a big lake. Right here, basically every moment, this glass that you use to scoop this water, scoop this magic out for your own supply of it, it shifts almost in the Imaginarium. It's very unstable. Sometimes it's cracked, sometimes it's broken, sometimes it's a bucket, sometimes it's a small shot glass. Very unstable. You would know this phenomena. There are some places that after the moon arrived have been exhibiting problems with the connection to the font. Disruptions. Instability.
Wild magic?
Maybe.
Magic is
I don't know.
weird.
It's making me a bit queasy, if I'm honest.
I don't like it.
No, I don't. We should try and spend as little time here as possible. The longer we're here, the more likely that a mishap is going to happen with any magic we use. I don't know if that's necessarily true, but I'm saying it.
Let's,
Also, are you moving stealthily in any way? Or are you just
Yeah, actually,
barreling through the
right?
forest?
Yeah, it's up to Aurethi
Yes.
because Aurethi was leading us, right?
I have a spell specifically for this.
That's what those rays?
No, it's something better. It's specifically for forests. I'm just trying to find it in my list of spells.
Is this one of the homebrew ones, or is this
Probably,
I
Watsy
think it's ambush.
original?
Forest force rolls and shifts around you to welcome you into its embrace. While in a forest, you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks to hide. While in a forest, you have advantage on your initiative check.
Did you prepare it? Question mark?
Sorry, I forgot to prepare it, but we were like passing. It would be my traveling spell. Sorry,
Okay.
should have done that when you said.
That's why I say it's like prepare them so that you don't have like a lot of them generally try to prepare spells when
Yeah, it's just
When I
it's my
come
first
to-
time using it, so oopsies. I get grace on this, I guess. But yeah,
Okay.
I'll cast ambush.
Yep,
Oh,
give it
it's
to me
so-
in chat, please.
Yep, one second. I'm gonna upcast it. I can only cast it on myself and another person.
Okay.
So
Who's the other person you're casting it?
Who has the lowest like dex?
My stealth is +2.
Minus
Aurethi
one.
has disadvantage. Aurethi does have disadvantage for armor.
Oh,
Alena
Yeah,
as well. Your choice.
Well, Elena's not here, so
Alena could have been left to guard the horses if we don't want to pull her into a fight.
Well, this is specifically to
Sounds
hide.
good.
Hide, I would consider it for stealth to traverse as well, let's say. In this case, I would say yes, sure, why not?
yeah, too dark.
We can leave her with the horses, but if we get into stuff at the beginning of our next, if we get into stuff on our next session, she can just catch up.
Or like
Sure,
come in
yeah.
like a what's that word?
Like a wrecking ball.
No, I was thinking more like an answer to a prayer. Like comes in like I've come to save the day. Blah blah blah.
Okay, but yeah, how does this appear, Reverie? So how does this magic appear? Also, on sorry, you're casting it on Aurethi?
Yeah, I think leaves from the forest would fall onto them until they sort of there's like an aura of like a camouflage that falls over them, like a semi-translucent aura that makes them appear.
Ghillie suits.
Yeah, exactly. So you basically create ghillie suits, magical
but
ghillie suits.
it's but they're ephemeral. Like they're not
Yeah.
physically there. Like
And they're real fancy because it's a Avenir.
Almost. So I imagine it almost like as a like greenish, grayish kind of camouflaging to the color of the forest around you, like a glitch effect almost, to where it appears like basically a radio interference.
Yeah, but like the tones and colors of like both Aurethi and Avenir are muted. Like
like it's
red skin is duller and grayer, and like all of Avenir's sort of purples and bright golds become more washed out. Sort of match those like sepia tones. Not the
give me a round of stealth checks. So you have advantage already, so you don't it.
Yep.
Oh, that was so nearly a 1.
It's just one of those days. Are we twinning? Oh no, you got 16.
And
wow. Wow.
Stealth.
Immediately changes their 21 to a 1 because they went, oh wow. Very honestly.
Okay, it's amazing stealth checks all around. Thanks to the camouflage given by Reverie, you traverse the forest silently and unseen, if anything would have seen you. And after around another hour, so it's been 3 hours since you left from the cart, you arrive to a clearing. You see, first thing that you see, it's a hut. Wood and thatch, very damaged, almost one could say in ruin. Not enough to like where but you see the thatch roof, it's slightly caved in. Not enough to like fall inside the house, but it's kind of slightly to the side. You see there is a well of stones to the right of it, next to a dead tree. Some wood is piled next to one of the windows, and there is a small, very badly kept, broken in many places, stone. What's it called? Fence around the house. Very, very. Very badly kept, like it's barely standing in some places. It's nothing more than the foundations of it. You see the house itself is basically in what looks like an L shape. You are looking, as you come in, you're looking at the door of the place, and you see as it continues probably longitudinally, and then to the right there is another probably room or part of the house that's kind of breaking off at an L shape. Could be a Jinshi, you never know. And another thing that you notice, it's a horse. Tied to the fence, to basically the rope from the horse's thingy. It's not even tied, it's just like kind of smooshed in between some stones to kind of keep it there. But the horse itself is dead. You see as it's just looking at it even from distance, it's incredibly gaunt. Looks like it died of hunger. Almost. But you see it has pretty good barding.
As in someone
rich barding.
Yeah, someone who was a merchant and made a lot of money was able to afford this.
Well, we could probably take that barding. We got to make sure Missing Monday survives.
And also another thing, you see somewhere to the left of the house, kind of a bit more, kind of after the house, behind the house to the left, there is what looks like a shed. Also, wood walls, thatch roof, even in a worse shape compared to the house.
All right. So what's the game plan here? Do we want to get closer and check out that creepy dead horse and possibly take its armor? Do we want to check out the ruined hut, or do we want to check out the ruined, worse condition shed?
Let's do the shed first. Just work our way slowly inwards.
When we get within divine sense range, could Mia
Mia is not here.
divine
Mia's
sense?
not here. Mia's not here.
Oh, did
Mia's
we
not
leave her
here.
at the cart?
She's
I
with the
thought she was
car.
coming with us.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
I'll approach the horse.
Okay.
I'm just gonna like try and like take off the barding.
Yeah, it's not armor. It's barding. One of the ways of I'm sorry, barding. It's the wrong term. Like, it's generally horse equipment like saddle and everything,
Oh, so
but
it's not
it
that
has.
useful. It's not armor.
Yeah, it's a very good like very very good quality though. It's like very good
I mean,
leather.
you could wear the saddle so I can ride you better.
Kill yourself.
Why doesn't it hit different when Abby says it?
It's a deadpan voice. But yeah, you can easily do the horse is dead. You see flies already flying around it. You see one of its eyes missing, probably a raven or something.
I'm not. If it's not barding, then there's no really any point in trying to take it. So I will just leave it on. I think.
Yeah, once you see the horse, give me a nature check.
Do we know how the horse died? So I'd want to figure out.
Easy to ascertain of hunger. Like you can see from it, it's like
emaciated.
both. Yeah, it's yeah.
Okay.
Give me a nature check, please, Aurethi.
Yeah.
So while the other three are going to check out the shed.
Yeah.
17.
I would do the hut,
Aurethi
honestly.
stays winning.
17, you would think the horse has been here for at least a month, like that. And weirdly enough, it's not like. At the same time, you ascertain that it's been here quite a while, but at the same time, it's not as decomposed as one would think about.
Okay.
Also, the air here, it's cooler compared to the outside. So to where generally there was about like a good 15 like degrees Celsius outside, here it's more closer to like an 11.
Yeah.
So while this is going on, the other three you have approached the shed, right?
I was going to go to the hut actually, and I was going to see.
What's each of you doing, please? So while Aurethi is looking at the horse, what's each one of you is doing in the meantime?
Okay, so Kuffah died alone. That's what we're going to surmise.
Kuffah killed herself for making a bad joke and being too meta conscious.
So Kuffah is going towards the hut.
Yeah, my intention was to peer in the windows and see if I could see anything, or like you said, it's in ruins. So if there's any cracks, if I could look inside the house.
It's in bad condition. It's in bad condition, not exactly in ruin.
But I'm going to be walking around the house, trying to see if I could see inside, because I suspect a basement, because we've encountered bad stuff in basements. So I'm looking for like cellars or trapdoors or anything like that going down.
Okay, so you're gonna kind of going. Are you first looking around kind of the main block of the house or the little annex?
I'm gonna go around the full L, and I'm gonna look in any holes I see, one at a time.
Okay, no, just a question, basically.
Main house first, then the annex.
Okay, Arthur, what are you doing? While Kuffah is going around the house.
I'll just accompany Avenir.
Yeah, I didn't want to go directly to the house.
Oh, okay, so nobody goes to the shed.
No, I didn't want to go directly to the house. I wanted to go to the shed.
Okay. So
in that case, do we want to trade? And I'll go to the shed and you guys check out the house?
If you want to shed, it's your choice.
Check out the house first. I just thought we'd go to the shed first.
I feel like we should spread out.
You can split up.
I'll take the shed. You guys can take the house. So I'll be doing the same thing, but with the shed.
Okay. The shed does not have any windows. It's closed in.
Then I'm gonna open the door.
You're gonna okay. So let's start with Kuffah. Well, and what are you two doing in the house exactly? Like as you're going towards the house, what would you like to do with the house, Avenir and Arthur?
Oh, wait, I thought we were going to the shed. I'm so confused. I said I'm going to the shed.
Like you three decide what do you want to be doing? Like who is going to the shed? And so either Kuffah, you're going around the house, or
who's on shed? Who's on house?
Who's on shed? Who's on house?
Okay, I'm gonna go to the shed because that was my initial instinct.
Okay, then I'm on
I
house.
Go into the house.
Okay,
and
so
initiate the whatever boss fight or whatever that's gonna happen.
Arthur and Avenir to the shed. So I'll start with the shed, but it's all happening at the same time. Basically,
Yeah.
both Aurethi examining the horse and everything else. So Arthur and you come to the shed. It's this wooden shed. There is a wooden door. The shed is in very bad condition. You see the wood is rotted at a certain point. The thatch. It's not a thatch roof. It's a plank roof. Just a like a horizontal. It's not like the rain roofs. It's just like normal, like a flat roof. It's also, you see, in incredibly bad condition, wood rotten, sometimes splintered. Not enough to see in, but it's in incredibly bad condition. And please, you two, give me a perception check.
Me too?
Yes. Reverie and Arthur, as you're coming closer to the shed.
My eyes.
22 Reverie. It's not eyes. You hear it
Oh, that's worse.
from inside. You hear the buzzing of flies.
This is going to be a very unpleasant experience, isn't it?
Arthur's good at eyes, not so good at hearing, apparently.
Which is the opposite for
So
elves.
as you come to the door of this shed, this regular wooden door, no windows, no nothing. What would you like to do, Reverie?
I just hear the buzzing of flies, and I rolled relatively high, so I would have heard anything if like something was feasting on a corpse or something like that.
Yeah, you only heard this. Also, with the 22, you feel the slight smell of rotting flesh, of rotting meat.
Okay, well, fearing I don't want to traumatize the child, not the child, but the wee adventuring
The wee owl.
the wee owlin. I'm going to myself sort of peer in, like just crack the door open and peer in. If you want me to make a sleight of hand check to do that, that's fine with me.
Now, why the side defend? What do you want
Just to do it,
like,
just
not
do it
show-
just enough to look in. But if anything's in there, not let it out. Like I can slam the door if need be.
Yeah, like surreptitious.
yeah, no worries. You can do it without. It's no problem. You peer in, and from the angle you're in, you peer in, you look in, and you see. First thing you notice is that the floor, it's stained with old blood. Just like old curled up blood, dark blood curled up on the floor, stained with that. And in the kind of the corner that you see a pile of bones, animal and humanoid alike. You see from the couple of skulls that are there.
Oh no.
Piled high, white clean, just perfectly cleaned off.
I heard buzzing and I smelled rotten flesh. Where do I see a corpse?
As you open more of it, you see in the middle of the shed, there is the corpse of a human man, completely naked, hands and feet. He is kind of suspended, like a couple of feet off the ground, as ropes are connected to his wrists and ankles, and kind of suspend him. They go to the corners of the shed and kind of suspend him over. You see he has several wounds on his body. Some parts of it has been carved, just pieces of it missing, carved off. He is long dead, rotting. You see maggots falling down from some of the exposed flesh.
Well, that's displeasing. To say the
Cool.
least.
Cool.
And as this happens, we cut back to Kuffah.
Yeah.
So as you're going
Main hut. I'm going to be peering in the windows.
first, yeah, as you peer into the windows,
with my
You
incredible
peer
dark
into the
vision.
first one. It's not dark. It's daylight.
Yeah, but I can see
It's
in color.
dark.
in the
Yeah,
dark.
it's like it's twilightish. Yeah. You see inside. You see a
That's my
table. You
domain.
see a lot of broken furniture.
Okay.
See a table with a fork and a knife, and it's stained again. Is your dark vision? Do you see color?
Yeah,
in dark vision.
I see color, and I can see 300 feet in
Okay.
the dark.
Yeah, no worries. You see, basically the it's stained. The table, the chairs around it, and a bit of the ground it's stained with also this dried blood. This is your first window, and you see a bed also for the straw bed, also in bad condition as everything here.
Yeah.
A lot of broken furniture and everything. Then you keep going. Do you keep going to the next window?
Yeah. I'm going to go
So keep going, you
left
actually-
around the hut. So I go to the first one towards
Okay.
us, and then I'm going to go left. If you have a map that
Yeah,
you're
it's,
looking at.
I was already, yeah, I'm looking at them up currently.
So I'm-
just not revealing it.
I went
because
straight
reasons.
to it, and then I was circling the hut, moving to the left, which would be clockwise
Yeah,
on the
and-
face clock.
Yeah, and you come to another window, and again, it's kind of almost a studio, but you see there is a room kind of also in this larger part of the hut that's kind of walled off. So you again see the same scenario. And then you come around and you continue and you go back to where you see at this moment there is Avenir opening the shed. And you peer into the next window and you peer into what looks like a kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And I would need you to please make me a Constitution save.
Oh, okay.
Ooh. Uh-oh.
Ooh, I got a critical
That's
success.
20.
Yay!
You are not stunned by this.
Oh, I hope not. It's a very
But
strong
as you
condition to
look
put me on.
in, as you look in, you see the kitchen. You see a long table, also stained with blood. A fireplace with a pot on it, boiling. Sacks of some stuff around. You see some jars are open, with kind of some bits of flesh and whatnot on the table. And operating the stove, you see this hideous old woman,
Hag.
almost shriveled up. Hair is grey, falling in places, long, stringy, unwashed. The face is hideous. One eye is kind of slight, like a good 5 centimeters higher than the other. Crooked nose, teeth are filed, and whatnot. As you look at this face, you're taken aback for a moment as you see this claws, and you see as the hag.
Hag. Not vampire.
Snaps eyes with you.
Oh, she saw me?
Yes.
Damn.
Does a sprint, and you all hear the sound of shattering glass as the hag jumps.
Well, I have advantage on initiative checks because of Vigilant Blessing, so
Yes,
she doesn't surprise me.
it's kind of a it's not a surprise.
Gotcha.
That's why I had to roll for the stun if you would have been stunned and not.
Yeah.
But she rushes and kind of you see as she has a meat cleaver in one hand and just jumps
Shit.
through the window, and you all hear it. And I'll move you to the map. You
Hag.
can currently see, so you can currently see the situation.
Well,
Oh yeah, it's still
That's
looking.
not-
Damn.
Only Dolores.
I deserve this for all the hags I've thrown at people over the years. They are one of my favorite enemies.
Accent for some reason.
Hey, listen, that was fun.
It was.
Please
but
roll
I'm
me.
just shitting on
Please
them.
roll me initiative, my dear friends, as you hear glass shattering, and I'd say a surprised scream. I don't know. Are you screaming, Kuffah? As you see this hideous.
Yeah, I know. Wow, 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 wow.
Whoa!
As you all kind of turn around.
Some Phantom Menace ass sound effects as I scream.
Alright,
Okay,
go for it.
Abby, you have advantage on your next initiative check. So this one.
As long as you remain hidden. You
Okay,
do
yeah,
not.
we haven't. What?
Trust me, you do not.
I'm the one that triggered it, so it would make sense.
So we don't have advantage.
No.
Okay.
Now, Reverie, you are the only one missing.
Well, I was waiting. For
Oh, how do I roll initiative with advantage?
No, you don't have it. You don't have it. You don't have it anyway.
Oh, okay.
When you click the initiative, it'll give you the option to do advantage, normal, or disadvantage, plus any modifier.
Right.
It didn't.
Oh, that's weird.
Kuffah,
Yeah, that's
you
me.
have the first turn.
Well, I see it coming at me, and I'm gonna go, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, there's a giant, horrible hag lady with a knife. Is what I shout, and then I guess I'm gonna cast. Warding bomb won't work. I need to be touching Aurethi for that.
Also, Aurethi, from your point of view, it's coming from this side.
Okay.
So from behind the house, but on the left side compared to you, where you would be basically looking.
Could I have gotten a range attack off as it was running at me? So I wouldn't
no.
have disadvantage? Okay,
No.
fair enough. In that case, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire inside of the hut with the edge touching her but not touching me.
Are you looking at her?
Yeah,
I would say, yeah. Give me a Constitution check.
you're right there. Already made one.
Yes, I save. Can't save. Another one.
Rude. The 12.
That would have been before, so you can give yourself the thing back.
Oh, you mean I can't cast
So,
it? That's what you're saying?
Yeah.
What?
Because at the start of the turn, you look at her, and at first it's kind of, you didn't realize, and now you see just how wrong, how horrifying she looks.
Okay.
You're stunned until the start of your next turn.
Okay. I lose my turn. Moving on.
You do. You are currently stunned. It's the Mirror Hag's turn. As Arthur and Reverie, you see this heinous woman jump out of the window onto basically. She's currently standing in the broken window, brandishing this knife. She'll multi-attack.
With advantage.
Advantage, but first of all, as she multi-attacks, she's gonna use her reconfiguring curse. She looks at you. Who of you two has the highest charisma?
I have a 10.
Because between Arthur and Reverie.
I have a
Let
10.
me
What
look.
about Arthur?
Arthur has a 14, so it will be used on Arthur.
Oh,
Arthur.
Riley dropped again.
Skipped it.
He's having
As
connection
Riley
problems.
explodes, yeah. Although it will be Yusuf for speed.
Damn it! No!
I
Why?
was gonna use its reconfiguring curse. Please make me a DC 15 Constitution save.
Okay. Well, I feel like I need to make that into a 20 because a reconfiguring curse sounds pretty
gnarly.
bad.
The worst thing that could happen to Davnir would be becoming ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would just straight up strip you away at D6 charisma
Yeah.
for 24 hours. For 24 hours. But yeah.
Well, thank you.
I also am doing self rolls for some reason. But yeah, you turn into a 20, so you kind of feel your flesh starting to move, and to kind of almost start becoming like hers, and then you kind of gather yourself and manage to kind of push this curse off of you. And the Mirror Hag will grab you, basically, Kuffah.
Yep.
And will actually not use the knife.
Oh,
She will bite into you.
damn. Well, I'm stunned, so I can't do anything about it. I believe she has
Yep,
advantage to attack me while I'm stunned, because I'm incapacitated while stunned.
She does, I think, yes.
Is stun also paralyzed, or is that a different thing? Because paralysis...
No, paralysis gives you auto crits. So stun gives
Yeah, I
you
was gonna say.
incapacitated, can't move, and you can speak only falteringly.
Yeah.
You automatically fail strength and dex saves, and attacks against you have advantage.
There we go. Yeah.
And basically you cannot take actions or reactions.
Yeah.
So it will bite you in, and because
Yep.
you're stunned, it
Yep.
gets the increased attack.
Oh,
from the
nice.
bite.
Love that.
At advantage. Say
18 will
to
hit me,
Okay.
but it's only just...
40 points of damage.
Well, that is my hit points, so I drop to 0.
You drop to 0 as you see as this hag chomps onto Kuffah's kind of shoulder neck area, kind of
I
shoulder
said-
blade area.
It's I can't go below 5 for some reason. I'm at 0, but it won't let me.
Is it something to do with your temp hit points?
Maybe? Is it the aid, perhaps? Oh, and it went up to 10 now.
Current hit points. 0. Yeah, it's the temp for some reason. It gives you also heal basically on top of that. I don't know why. Let me check the effect of the aid. It's on the aid effect. I
It's the
know
aid.
for
Just
sure.
gonna turn it off.
Oh yeah, it's HP value. Okay, boom. Okay, I've removed the thingy from aid. And also somehow it became inactive. Wait, enable it. Okay, now you don't have the bonus.
Yeah, there
So
we
yeah,
go.
you drop to 0. Make me a con save, please, as you did drop to 0 from one attack. That took half of more of your HP down.
Good grief.
No injury for you. So you see as chomps down on kind of the shoulder, clavicle. What the fuck is it
Clavicle.
called? Well, kind of the shoulder, neck, clavicle, yes, area. Just rips out a piece of flesh and just chomps it down. And then it's
Scream.
starts screaming and running towards you
Yeah.
as it walks up.
Guess I'm not stunned anymore. Because I'm unconscious.
You're not
Yeah.
stunned anymore, for sure.
Don't know.
You
I think, guys, yeah, it's good knowing you guys. I'm leaving.
and it's running towards you all. Arthur,
Yeah.
your turn.
Panic.
Are you
Action disengage.
averting your gaze? You've seen just Kuffah just look beforehand. You've seen Kuffah look at this creature and just freeze in fear, freeze in fear of it.
No, I am using action disengage, and I am getting the fuck out of the way. I'm flying into the air.
Are you? The question is, are you? It's not an action. It's are you looking at her or are you averting the gaze? That's the thing.
I'm averting my gaze. I am using the action disengage, and I am getting out of range.
Yep.
I'm in the sky. I am flying. I am in the
So
sky.
that was
I'm landing on top of a
that
tree.
was 25 feet, so you can be 5 up. You have 30 feet of movement. Action disengage. That was 25 feet of movement, plus 5 up, basically.
That's
You're up 5, unless you want to be up higher.
yeah. No, I want to be as high as I can be.
You can fly straight up from her if you wish to.
True.
You will fly up 30,
Yeah.
or you can do that movement you've done. Okay.
Yeah, I'll
find
go
out.
up 30.
Yeah.
I'm just in the sky.
You fly up. She kind of tries reaching to you, but you're just too fast for her. Any bonus
too big.
actions? Arthur?
Let me check my bonus actions. Yeah, no, my bonus actions don't really do me any good. Yeah, no bonus actions.
Okay. Reverie. How you averting your gaze?
Yeah, I'm assuming just looking at the ground be good enough?
Yeah, it will give you disadvantage on attacks against her. That's basically as long as you do
Averting
not
I'm
your
not
lose
gaze
the
going to
mechanical.
attack her. I'm going to cast Entangle on her.
Do you need to see a point?
It's just
yeah, but the
radius,
floor isn't
right?
her.
Hmm?
Yeah.
It's a radius. It's a radius.
yeah. You can avert your gaze
long
and still
basically-
cast an area of effect. That shouldn't affect
Yeah,
your target.
yeah. Basically, as long as it's you can.
Let me just.
As long as you're not casting just straight up under her, then I would say maybe not, but you can avert your gaze now.
It's a 20-foot square, so I can just look next
Yeah.
to her. And just see
Yeah,
the edge
you
of
can.
the form, I guess.
No problem.
Because she's stinky and I don't like her. So. End concentration on ambush. Cast at first level. Consume. Cast spell. That's not the right place.
Where would you like to put it?
20-foot square.
Like something along these lines,
One over so that we can get to Kuffah without difficult terrain.
like this.
If you put it one closer to you, she'll have trouble getting to you. Because there'll
True,
be
because
an extra
Arthur's on
space.
the ground.
Yeah,
so
Arthur's 30 feet up.
As like this,
And then-
like this,
And then one over to the right.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sounds good. So she has to make a strength save.
Or be restrained.
Does have advantage because she has magical resistance,
Damn.
and it's a
Oh,
total
failure.
of 12.
Yeah.
She's restrained.
So how does it appear? How do your
I think at first it looks like what bursts out of the ground looks like just standard vines and so on, but in a flash they manifest into golden chains that golden ethereal chains that sort of restrain her, and you hear like a snapping and clinking of metal as they form into place.
yeah, she
Snowden
screams in range as it's kind of she's being restrained by these things.
And I'll say that the region that is affected by entangle, it looks like it's molten soil, like it looms and shifts, and there's this sort of purpley haze over it. And then I'm just going to go ahead.
Slime.
So if I'm not mistaken, that's 15.
Yeah, up to here at most.
Yeah, I want to get closer to Kuffah.
Yeah, you see as Kuffah is bleeding profusely from this top ripped part of her. Aurethi, it's your turn.
Move 30 feet over here.
Yep. You see the scene in front of you.
Do I know where Kufa's body is?
No.
Okay.
You don't see it from there.
You did hear me shouting,
I'm
then
gonna
stop
stab.
shouting.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash.
Okay. You do see all of them. Are you looking at the hag
I guess.
as you're kind of coming over here where you were
Yeah.
before? Give me a
I mean,
con
I
save.
don't really have the option not to.
Give me a con save, please.
Yeah, cool.
14. You're stunned for until the start of your next turn. So basically, you would have been.
I will
like
do
here.
nothing. That's the end of my turn. Then.
Yep. That's the end of your turn. Kuffah, that's safe.
Mhm. Yeah, I made my death save, so we can move on to the next person's turn. Made
Yeah.
it privately for the drama.
Yep. Hag. Hag is very unhappy with this.
Well, we're very unhappy with the hag.
So it has to make
the
a
hag
strength
one-tapped
check.
my homie.
It's got to make a strength check against the DC 13 saving throw if
Yeah.
it wants to break free, which is its action.
It will attempt to use the action to just use the knife to try and hack and rip.
it has to use its action to make a strength
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, it's
Silvery barbs.
Oh,
Silvery?
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it a full reroll?
I
Basically?
think just-
Yeah, you
I
roll
think
one more
just
time, take the
reroll-
lower.
One more time?
Yeah,
Let
one
me
more
post the
time,
spell.
take the lower of the final roll and whatever the new roll is.
So basically, does the advantage still apply?
No,
No, it doesn't. It turns advantage
I'm
into disadvantage.
Okay, it's just... Okay. So
retroactive
basically, it just
disadvantage.
rolls... Yeah, resurrect disadvantage.
Oh, nice. That's good.
2, still trying to tear these vines or this stuff, not being successful at all.
What happens, I think, is that there's a moment where it looks like they rip off the chains, and then in an instant they reappear again as they snap back into place.
Yeah.
Who gets advantage? Please be me. I'm dying.
Kuffah, you get advantage. I
Thank
don't
you.
want you to fucking die.
Arthur. You see as the creature is
That went
already-
really quickly. Arthur is going to land on the top of the shed
Yeah.
so that if I get stunned, I won't fall.
Mhm.
And is going to cast Scorching Ray.
Okay, so I'd say something like here, basically, on the roof, but there.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you looking at her, or are you averting the gaze?
I mean, I think I have to in order to cast a spell.
You'll
you
just
don't
have
have to, you don't-
disadvantage.
You would just have a disadvantage on the attacks.
Okay, yeah, I'll take disadvantage on the attacks.
Sure. Go for it.
I have to roll 3
And misses,
attacks.
But should hit.
That's a hit.
19 will hit. And the
Yep.
final one.
18 hits. So it's 4d6 fire damage.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Oh god. True. And that again. For another 7.
Ooh. Now watch her resist
Level
fire damage.
7 is a total of 6.
16, as the one just bounces off, but the other two kind of home into it, just singe the flesh on this hideous hag, and
Creepy.
screams
So scary.
in horror, in pain and anger and whatnot. Anything else, Sarah?
Nope. I'm just gonna
Reverie.
hide up here on the roof and hope she doesn't see me.
Reverie.
Yep, what's up?
Your turn, my homie.
Well, that thing's still stuck, but that's all I really need to know.
Tangle is such a good spell.
When it works.
Yeah. I also don't like 8d8 against my homie, so.
I know what you're talking about.
I had healing word this entire time. I thought I had cure wounds. I'm stupid.
Yeah, so you could just do it from over there. I mean, you couldn't have done it last
I
turn because
don't-
you cast a leveled spell, so.
Yeah, plus I don't want to be near this thing, so.
Yep.
In fact, I'm going to move a bit further before I cast it. Well, actually, no, I'm going to move closer to. I'll cast it here.
Yep.
Just a sec. I don't think you went down that easily. Then, cast healing word, if I can find it. Why is it changed? Did it change? It should be alphabetical. Sorry for the delay. Healing word.
No worries, so.
Casting it at second level.
You can also just filter away the unprepared spells and just have only the prepared.
Roll normal. So.
Six.
Kuffah, you regen 6 points of health as the wounds close and you kind of take a breath. You did see what you rolled on that save, did you?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
They don't need to know. The stream will
So
know.
I assumed it was bad.
The
Yeah, the
bottom
gas was
now.
me because I don't know how to how to keep a poker face. But yeah, anything else, Reverie?
I run in the direction that I'm not looking at that thing.
Yep. Makes sense.
Fail!
How high is the roof of that shed?
I'm like arms
But
up,
actually
like
probably,
knees up, fucking
like-
run.
15-ish.
Okay. Then,
I'm sorry, Aurethi. Before
yeah, I was gonna say, she's stunned.
you are no longer stunned. You are no longer stunned at the start. At the beginning of your turn, the stun was off.
And now you know not to look at her.
Yep. Now you can avert your gaze if you wish so.
Oh no, Abby died.
No, I'll be still here, just not talking.
I have to dash here, so I get to do nothing. Woo. And I'll summon my echo next to her.
Yep. Boop. Okay. Kuffah.
Yeah. So I'm going to avert my gaze, because I know now.
Now you know, yeah. Now you all know.
I
basically.
can
that's
see
good.
the radius of the entangle, which is conveniently the same radius as Fairy Fire. So now I'm going to cast Fairy Fire in that cube. Unfortunately, Arthur will get it, but Arthur should remain at range, so it shouldn't matter. Also, Arthur might succeed in his saving throw. So
Yep, makes sense.
yeah, that's going to be Arthur and the hag. DC 13 dex saving throw.
Dexterity saving throws. Arthur succeeds. The hag succeeds as well.
Damn. Well, there goes the first level spell.
I'm it might be a bit too much to just keep casting fucking fairy.
No, you can. You can too. You can too. It's
You
your
totally
spell
can.
slot.
I'm just asking, would you want it?
I mean, I'm just trying to
What's her
think of
what's her
what's going to be
save?
more helpful. This will stick. The advantage will
Plus
stick to
3,
her,
so she
even
needs
if
to
it
roll
breaks
under
out of the
10.
restrained.
To be fair, my spell slots aren't too bad because I have like a lot of casts of guiding bolts.
Yeah.
Like I will cast silvery barbs on this.
Okay.
Bonus action. I'm going to use a bonus action to cast.
It's a 12, so she fails. She's verified.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, I'm going to stand up using half my movement.
Yep.
Boop. And I'm going to use 15 feet of movement to go through the window. And then with that, now that I've broken line of sight, I'm going to use my nimble escape bonus action as a goblin to attempt to hide with a stealth check.
Yeah, you climb through the window. No worries at all. Yeah, give me a stealth check.
Never mind. I think I'm hidden.
You think you're hidden. You also walked straight into her kitchen.
Yep.
Dinner is served, basically. It is now the turn of
And
the
she's
hag.
still entangled.
And
Just
she's
interaction.
fucking sick of your little reality bending tricks. So she just looks at you and screams.
Good.
Stop that! And she will point her finger at you and cast Lightning Bolt.
Okay. I do a sick backflip.
Hitting Aurethi as well.
Oh, it's Dex
So I
save
need-
versus the.
Dex save from both of you.
Oh.
I will survive, definitely.
Oh, the Echo of South. But that's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh my god, twinning?
Twinning, for real. Both of you take 27 points of lightning damage. And there goes her
Terrifying.
holy cast of Lightning Bolt.
so
As
my
lightning
save
just
got-
acts.
I need to make a con save now, don't I?
Yes, half of the damage taken, so it would be 13.
It's done it automatically. Well,
There goes Entangle as it falls down from her. She's still verified though. Did you delete yourself, Kuffah? Perchance?
She's, sorry. Spencer's away from keyboard.
Oh. Yeah, I guess Spencer might have clicked on the thingy.
I feel really weird saying away from keyboard. AFK, goddamn.
What was Kuffah's initiative? It was 21.
21.
21.
It was faster.
Arthur,
Yes.
the hag is lit up.
Yep. Arthur is going to cast Scorching Ray again, because that worked out pretty well, but this time he doesn't have disadvantage because of
You do not have
Fairy
disadvantage
Fire.
because of Fairy Fire, yes.
Yeah, flat.
Oops.
That's a 25 to
That's
hit.
a hit, for sure.
So that's 9.
9 points of fire damage. Next attack.
Button disappeared, so I'm just gonna roll
A +6.
a d20 plus 6.
That misses. That misses,
Okay.
unfortunately.
And the last one,
That also misses.
that also misses.
And
Bro.
you're doing suppressor fire. It's
Yep.
singeing a bit of the skin off, screaming in pain.
Yeah, he takes a step.
Yep. A reverie.
That was very rude. I'm gonna use starry form.
Your clothing is like singeing. You've been just fucking burnt.
Attack
boy.
normally because I
I'll
don't.
come back, Spencer.
Because I don't have the. I'm not gonna just look at it. So I'm attacking normally. Wobbly wobba, boppy boppy boba. 21. 1d8 plus
21 hits. 8 points of damage.
And then
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my action to. Oh, that's the weasel. Clicked on the wrong sheet. To star map.
Also, you need to remember about your fucking familiars.
Yeah, the familiar's not gonna be good in this fight.
Hmm?
That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, guiding bolts. Consume spell slots? No.
Also,
Internet.
Kuffah, please make me a check. That misses. Please make me a perception check as you enter the house.
Sure, I can do that. Perception. What is? Welcome back. Sorry about that, technical difficulties. While you were gone, the fight continued, and lots of stuff happened. Kuffah got up, went back down again, cast Warding Bond, and immediately disappeared when she went down. It shot a lightning bolt at Aurethi. Arthur got stunned on the roof a bunch. And Nier has been destroying it.
I have a meme for this.
I cast a lot of firebolts.
Yeah, scorching rays. Basically, this thing is this creature is kind of bullshit, and we're doing our best. Yeah.
Yep. It
You
will
agree?
attack Aurethi
The
again.
meme of
and full on in.
Troy from Community walking in with all the pizzas in the fire.
Yeah. Like, what happened at the time I was gone?
1 misses. Second one hits.
That's unfortunate.
24 total. So Aurethi, you will take a grand total of 21 points of damage.
Ouch.
I am unconscious.
Damn.
Okay, so this pops out. What's your max?
49.
Okay, so no check for injury. Yeah, it just swings at you, you parry it, and then it sinks the teeth kind of on the side of your torso, and you see blackened fall down, and then it will. So you use the spell, didn't you, Kuffah, on your turn?
Oh, I rolled that already.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled it before I cast it.
No, I was thinking about, but you hit, so you didn't
did
really
hit, yeah.
position.
No, I hit and then I went and hid. Because I was 10
Okay.
feet away, which means I stood up, I blasted it with a disadvantage guiding bolt, and then I went and I made a 13 stealth check to hide using nimble escape.
Did you?
Yeah. I rolled the stealth check and it was a 13. Were you here? I
I
mean,
think he was.
she could use the action to search for me if she wants to.
No.
By all
I think
means,
she
place your
she
action.
sees something way better up here.
Some tasty.
She will
Chicken legs.
start climbing up and basically climb up on the roof.
That sucks.
And also now you are next to this hag. Also now it's your turn. Stun wears off.
I can't cast Misty Step because I'm out of spells. Or high level spells.
I mean, disengage action's free.
Arthur is going to action disengage again and run away.
She doesn't seem to have range attacks. You could just go 30 feet straight up and not look at her.
You could.
Yeah, basically 30 feet straight up. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm terrified.
So you are
Arthur is
currently at,
terrified.
up 45. The havoc is up 15.
Yeah.
Yep. Sounds good. Reverie.
I hate this thing. I hate this thing. I hate this thing. I hate.
It also hates you. It doesn't hate you, it just wants to eat you. Two different things.
咋先我想我就扁出嚟，我係扁出。
That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
And I have to roll a d20.
You do.
No, that's not a magical thing. That's
Oh, well, on the firebolt anyways. On the firebolt anyways.
Yeah, which I'm inevitably going to do.
Roll it before the attack. I should
Okay.
do it. Before the effects, basically. Yeah, all good. Go ahead. Okay, imagine if there is no gimmick and I'm just making you roll to scare you shitless. That hits.
20 damage.
That hits.
If there was no gimmick and you're just adding that, I'd be annoyed. 1 damage.
1 point of fire damage. It slightly burns her.
Well, is Aurethi down?
I am down.
Aurethi is down, yes.
You know I am up, and I do have healing spells, so if you do want to leave it to me, you can. If you'd rather do more damage.
Yeah, I'll just stay where I am. There's no real point in me moving.
Aurethi, death save, please. Whisper to GM.
How do I do it? Whispered?
Just in chat, there is where there is public roll. Just click it and private GM roll.
Also, if you open your character sheet and click the skull icon, it'll ask you. Or it should prompt you. It didn't. It
Okay.
didn't for your last with your initiative, but it should for death save. There you go.
Interesting.
That was all question marks for me.
Yeah,
And for Hibiki, he has no idea what's happened.
exactly.
Yep. I saw that. Sent already down on your sheet. Everything. Kuffah.
Yeah. From averting my gaze, so I have disadvantage. I'm going to try to shoot it with my crossbow, which I should have advantage on because I'm hidden. I think. Am I hidden from her to have advantage?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be a
basically
flat roll.
Cancels out. Cancels out. Yeah.
Which is
Nice.
critical
Level
success. I'm definitely going to use Fury of the Small on that.
Yeah.
So this is a critical hit. It only rolled. Oh, the max plus roll. And I'm also using Fear of the Small, which is my level, which is 4.
So
that is a
20 damage total.
piercing. Non-magical piercing, if she is resistant.
She is not.
Okay, I'm no longer hidden. I can now see that Aurethi is unconscious on the ground, so I'm going to send a healing word her way with my boner action.
I hated that. I hated that so much.
So you recover 4 hit points, because that's a 1.
Cool.
You recover 4 hit points.
And I am no longer hidden, but I am in the tree.
That was 20 points of damage, we thought?
Oh, actually, yes, 20 points of piercing, non-magical. I would like to use my action to climb the tree at half speed, if you want. I'll get 15 feet up the tree. If that's allowed.
Your movement?
Yeah,
you
because I
can
have
climb up.
30 feet of movement, and I think it's half speed to climb without a check.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, so I'm elevation of 15 feet. How do I do that? Elevation?
It's if you right-click your token.
15 feet. Update token. There you go. So I'm here roughly 15 feet up. And I pass my turn.
Sure. It's the creature's turn. You sly little bastard that did that. So she will climb down. She'll position herself right here and cast one of the other spells that she has still not cast. She will cast
I'm just going to click this so it's gone.
Things. So you see as she opens her mouth, and out of her mouth comes this basically cone of bees and wasps and
ew, gross.
Insects. So it's a 30-foot cone. So it would affect Aurethi and you. I need both of you to make me a dex save. Aurethi at disadvantage because you're prone.
Oh.
Why can't I
That's
roll
a fail
well?
from Kuffah. I'll roll damage in the meantime. Shouldn't be enough to... Whoa. 15 points of damage.
I fall out
So
of
whether
the
you
tree.
succeed or fail. Whether you succeed or fail. You fall down?
2 failed death saves, I'm assuming.
One. Just one.
Oh, once. Oh, gotcha.
And you both no wait, Aurethi, give me the save please. Just to see if you're poisoned.
Oh.
Oh, I'm poisoned too?
Yeah. Just poison. You don't take damage, it's just poisoned.
No,
just
but
the
that's
condition.
disadvantage on my death saves if you're poisoned.
Is it?
Because it's an ability check,
Yes.
and poison affects ability checks.
Then yeah. You both are poisoned. Is it an ability check? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's an ability check.
It is.
Because you can get benefits from
Really?
guidance and
Of what ability? Death?
I mean, it's your.
Yes.
It's essentially like a Constitution save.
It's just a straight
Yeah.
D20.
Yeah, it's a Constitution
It's
save
straight
without your
20.
modifier.
They say it's not an ability check.
It's a saving throw.
Oh, I'm
Saving
sorry.
throw, it's
I was
not
using
an
the wrong
ability check,
check.
so you don't have a disadvantage on that.
Isn't poison disadvantage on ability checks or saving throws?
No, attacks and ability checks.
Oh,
no
never
saving
mind.
throws.
Haha, never mind. I continue to be bad at this game.
So that was 15
mistaken
down.
as well.
That's 25, and then it will hug a bit closer the hut. Arthur.
Arthur is going to fly.
Just want to hear a thing.
20,
Wise.
30.
Oops. Why there a fucking church singing next to my house?
You're in Italy, my dude.
True.
It's like
That means
it's like
the Dark
Catholic
Souls bosses
Disneyland.
awoken.
Arthur's going to fly 30 feet towards Kuffah, and then is going to use an action to summon Merlin. Oh no! The thing that I want to do is also an action.
Oh.
Sad.
Is it Merlin taking the help action? Was it a help action?
Oh, I was gonna cast guidance, but I don't think he can use the help action on a death saving throw.
Yeah.
Not on a death save now. I
Guys,
can.
why? This is looking bad, isn't it?
Yeah, you can do help
I
actions on
don't
death saving
think
throws, can you?
so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
No, you can't
Okay.
do help actions on death save.
No, yeah, it would be a bit.
If you're going to
weird.
use the help action, you may as well make a medicine check, because then you can just...
You can try. You can
stabilize
have some medicine check.
Fair enough. Well, the problem is
Yeah.
summoning Merlin's the action. Unless Merlin
Summoning
makes a medicine
Merlin.
check.
Yeah. I can't target her with any of my spells without. Firebolt is creature within range. It doesn't say anything about being able to see them.
Yep.
Cantrip.
No longer.
We've been doing
With
those
disadvantage.
this entire time. I thought so, yeah.
That's gonna miss.
Also D20, please.
Alright, D20.
And here it is.
Natural 20.
Oh, hey.
So instead of a firebolt, yeah, natural 10. Fuck. Roll me please a D10.
Okay.
Good knowing you, by the way.
2. Let me
Yes.
get a random second level spell out of everything that the guiding bolt is gonna become. That the firebolt is gonna
Firebolt.
become.
Oh no.
So you were targeting her, right?
Yes.
Well,
Nice.
that sucks.
Was it a
Nice.
healing spell?
So as you target her, you see as a ball of darkness appears as your firebolt has been converted into a darkness spell.
Shit.
I literally rolled randomly, by the way.
That sucks for Aurethi, who can no longer be healing worded.
Aurethi, who's unconscious and can't attack right now anyway.
She can't be healing worded because you can't see her.
Oh, that also sucks.
Actually, I might also be in the darkness because it's a 60-foot radius, right?
Yeah, Arthur could just end it
It's
immediately.
it's a 15 foot sphere. Not exactly a cast per se.
30-foot diameter.
An effect. It lasts for
Is
one turn.
it-
15, it would last just one turn.
Okay.
It's not a spell cast per se, but yeah. Now there is a ball of darkness in that place. Reverie. You see a ball of darkness where the hag was before.
Okay, if I'm not mistaken, this is as technically. Could Arthur just end their concentration?
It's an effect. It's an effect. It's not exactly a spell cast. It just every effect will last one turn. So basically, at the end of
Yeah, but I didn't do that on purpose. I don't know what's happening.
at the start of Arthur's next turn, it will drop.
What's happening? What are we gonna do?
I think Reverie's sort of like grasping the concept of mortality at this point, as their white robes are being like turned red. Everything's going to be fine, Arthur, but if I fall, you run.
Okay.
Okay.
Arthur becomes the jaded single survivor. Oh no, there's Alena. Alena comes and save us.
I feel like at that point Alena has to like disappear with the horses just to make it like really bad. Oh my god, I don't know what to do here. How bad? Like last time I saw the thing, because like
It's
passing
very
by.
badly. It's very badly hurt.
Okay. I knew roughly where it is. I know it's hugging the wall of this place, right?
Yeah. You know. Generally, you saw where it kind of disappeared out of your field of view beforehand.
So I can't see it, so I'm still attacking with disadvantage, but I can't see it. But I'm attacking down this line.
Yeah.
That's the ticket.
Yep.
So first off, we'll do a firebolt. 1d20.
Oh!
What the fuck?
Roll me a d10.
Okay, it better be
Bad
a
things happen to
10,
bad
and
people.
then I get to cast Wish. Also a
2.
2.
Okay. Random spell. Oh! So it's for one turn in the space of the hag, which you do not see. You see your fireball disappears, and then you see a larger flash as it becomes a flaming sphere.
Oh,
Ooh.
For one turn.
I mean, that's
So
less helpful for us.
she will have,
Yeah.
basically at the end of her turn, she will have to do a dex save.
Wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
I like to.
Wouldn't it
it's
be
a
the feature
blue,
that the fireball hits her? Because they're casting it out away from them, so it'd be the fireball, the damage from the fireball rolling against her.
The flaming sphere.
Flaming sphere.
Not
Or
fireball.
flaming sphere, sorry. Wouldn't it be the flaming spear rolling against her? Because there's different damage for if you start your turn next to it and if it rolls. Rolls
Oh
at
no!
you.
Actually, if you ram the sphere into a creature, it must
Yeah.
make a saving throw.
This would be
or
the
take
ramming
damage.
one, wouldn't it be? Because they're casting
Yeah, because
the
I'm
fireball.
sending it down the line
Yeah.
until it hits her. That's the intent of the spell, I guess.
Advantage. So basically, straight dex save due to advantage from magic resistance being countered by disadvantage from blindness.
Yeah.
What's your DC?
Be a DC
higher than a 12.
13.
13, so it fails. Roll me 2d6 damage.
And she
Amazing.
knocked prone, I think, if I remember correctly.
Hmm?
Knock prone too, I think, right?
No.
Sphere.
No, just if you ram it, it's just must make a semi-throw against sphere's damage, and sphere stops moving that turn.
Gotcha.
I
Knock
think
prone
within
is another thing.
the black sort of smog, you can see this sort of blue crystalline light sort of shining through.
Yeah. Blue fire.
I did
Alrethi.
not know I could cast that.
Oh, and she'll
I
take
don't
damage at the
think
start of her
you
turn because she's
did.
next to the flaming sphere. Sorry.
Also, most of my blood is
That's
on
flaming
the
sphere.
ground right now,
The
so
flaming sphere is,
forgive me for being a little bit delirious.
Oh wait, the flaming sphere is basically right here because it's the closest point on the path between them.
Yep.
As it was traveling, so she doesn't take damage.
No, if you start your turn next to it, you take damage.
If you end your turn next to it.
Oh, never mind.
That's the problem with flaming sphere. Anyways, Aurethi, that's safe, please.
Yep.
Oh no, I had another attack because I have my bonus action to use my start.
Oh yeah, bonus action, sure.
Plus 5.
At disadvantage.
I'll roll again. Then I forgot.
You forgore.
Misses. Unfortunately, misses.
16.
No, 16 hits. I'm sorry. I saw the 10 from Aurethi's dice, so I thought it was yours. Yeah, no, that hits.
Avenir, I am frightened.
No one
11 points of damage. You see flashes of light inside the darkness. Aurethi, you do that. Kuffah, that's safe, please.
Yep. Moving on.
Stop measuring distances between me and the
Okay.
fucking thing. Don't like it. I'm also imagining this is a very Roy Mustang versus Lust woman.
What?
Hmm.
Avenir just like firing bolts of magic into there. Roy Mustang
That was,
versus Lust.
Full Metal Alchemist.
It's good. Good
Well,
job.
that Alchemist
show,
is
both
a
of
good
them.
show. And I
First one
enjoyed
less so.
it.
Okay. So
what
will it...
What's it? The little girl Nina Tucker memes got banned in one of my servers.
Yeah.
The servers happened.
So I need to pick up. Do I have spell slots left? I have 1 second on the spell slot. I need to see thingy before I can do that.
Mm. Okay. That was a lot of damage you did on her, by the way. Holy. It will
I
run
have one.
run towards you, 30 feet. And it will cast... Fuck me, you've depleted almost everything that she had. Guess the last thing she has, Scorching Ray. The last spell she has left, combat-wise.
Scorching
Right.
Ray.
So,
AC 15.
yeah. Wait a second. Why did
And I will say I am on 5 HP and have been on that 5 HP for majority of this fight.
So, throw two Scorching Rays at you, one at Alta. So first Scorching Ray against you. Let's do the first one against Alta straight up.
Ow.
Is Arthur? Okay.
24.
Yeah.
Also, you take 4 points of fire damage.
Okay. Oops, I accidentally gave myself 4 HP.
That's a bit too much. And then the first against you, Avenir, +7.
God damn it. Please roll 2 1s. 2 1s, baby!
23.
Yeah, it hits.
And
Oh,
the
do
second.
4 damage. You can do 4 damage.
True, I forgot about the 2d6. 6 points of damage.
Arthur, finish this. And then I'm
Yeah,
like,
see, she's like one of her hands is limp, burned to a crisp. Very, very rough looking. You go down, and the second firebolt has disadvantage because you go prone. +7. Disadvantage, I'm sorry. 14 would have hit? Question mark?
No, I had a 15 AC.
4 + 7 would have missed anyways. So yeah, it just shoots over you where your head was beforehand.
Are you
and
rolling for her
fall
spells, or does it not affect her if she's using, if this is
And
innate?
layer.
Oh, okay.
Not exactly layer, but close by.
Gotcha.
Also because so it was the hag's turn. Arthur, your turn. You hear that as you see some fire flashing from behind the wall.
So Avenir told me if he goes down, then I should run. And
They did say that.
don't know.
I did
What?
say that.
They did say that.
Avenir said that. If I go down, run.
As a
it's
player, I leave it to your discretion.
So funny if we
Yeah,
have
no.
to have a new party with just Alena and Arthur.
I
Shouldn't do
want
that,
to roll
though.
some sort of...
Morale check.
Because
maybe?
I've established Arthur is a bit of a coward. So I want to roll some sort of...
I always use charisma as for wisdom as force of will. Either charisma or wisdom as force of will. Usually, that's what I go
Okay.
for. Probably wisdom because of resisting spells and such.
Yeah.
Just a wisdom. Roll me a wisdom save.
Yeah, whether it's a fear or a personality. Oh,
It's a
19.
you're resolute.
It's a 19 still, I think. Or
He rolled
no,
a
technically
resolute
that's
and dark vision.
21 because I rolled a wisdom check, not a wisdom save.
Yeah.
So you pulled up some
so-
reserves.
He would manage to build up some courage, I guess. And he's gonna firebolt again. With disadvantage
Also, the
because I'm not looking at her.
Darkness does vanish.
Good.
Fortunately,
It misses.
wide. And you see as she turns, grinning teeth, these bloody teeth, with the blood of your comrades.
You could have given
Looking
someone a
at them.
potion.
Do we have healing potions?
We have many.
I don't have any.
Does Arthur have any on them?
Does Arthur have any? Let me check my inventory. I do not have any healing potions in my inventory.
Alena
Oh, we have
has
3 in
Alena-
party loot.
I don't know where. 3 in party loot, yeah.
I'm guessing they're
No,
going to
we
be
have
on.
6 actually.
Since
Yeah, 6 in
Nier
party,
is the
yeah,
banker,
6
they're on
banker.
Nier.
Yeah, Nier is basically party loot. Either
Yeah,
Nier
I
or the
forgot
card.
about that. Otherwise
Either Nier or the card. Currently, I would say party loot
Card
is
makes
the
more
card,
sense.
as you have the
Yeah,
card.
that makes sense.
Or were you going to say something, Riley? Oh. You're fucking kidding me. I lost internet connection now. Well, this has just been a great day. The internet decided to die. Yep. The internet connection died. For fuck's sake, Microsoft, would you please run the fucking diagnostic? God, I hate Windows. Hi. The internet
I am
disconnected.
45 feet in the air. Just fire.
Let yourself drop, plummet to the ground, break your bones, and like chuck the potion into somebody's mouth as you do it. Spencer,
Yeah, I'm here. Hello.
this is a very important roll you must make here.
Yeah, what's up? What
That's
happened
safe.
while I was gone? The internet
That's
disconnected.
safe. That's safe. The
Pipeline
hag
death
is
saved, Aurethi death saved, and then you've got death saved.
Okay. I'm refreshing the window because I lost the initiative tracker when the internet disconnected.
Morale, that was the word I was looking for earlier.
morale. Yeah.
Okay, there we
Doing
go.
great, honestly.
Hmm?
We're not doing great, honestly.
No.
Reality check, guys. You've been steamrolling every encounter.
Is it really a reality check, or is it just that the
I don't think that's true.
I think one of us got downed immediately upon.
Yeah. No,
encounter.
Pretty sure it's strong.
we've basically had one hit kills in every encounter. It's just we've managed to bounce back. But this stun effect is busted.
It's strong.
Oh, I made that public on accident.
Yeah, no worries. Hag.
Well, we don't know how many you got before that.
True.
Exactly. Hag will start dragging Reverie's body. Arthur. It saw you retreating. It assumed you were running. Basically.
Aurethi has a potion on her person.
I can't get to you. Like, I literally can't. Like, there's no way I can reach you.
You're like 20 feet away.
Yeah.
I'm 45 feet in the air.
Oh. How far can you summon Merlin? Is it
30 feet of me.
Well, you can summon Merlin and then have Merlin move to use his action to try to feed Aurethi a healing potion.
Can I do that, DM?
Can try.
Okay, I'll do that. I summon Merlin.
Summon Merlin?
Merlin flies over to Aurethi and tries to feed her a healing potion.
Yep. Give me a dexterity check for Merlin. It's a bird. It's not exactly prehensile. Everything.
Yeah.
Not gonna be too high for the scene.
Dexterity check. $15.
You're getting 6 points of health already.
Ooh. Let me delete the potion.
Reverie. That's safe.
Sure. Nice.
Yep. Aurethi.
Aurethi's eyes just like bolts open when the potion like hits the back of her throat. She'll just like sit up, thank Merlin.
Merlin.
Other one.
Lyria stage, she's just bird racist now.
Merlin is just clinging to you, like stuffing the potion down your throat.
I'll summon the echo.
Yep.
Where was I? I was there, so...
You are basically here, so... If you wanted to be within 30, you need to go here.
The echo can be like... here, because it has read. Oh, that's 35.
Yeah, as well. Yeah. Just need to be one closer. You can. You were here.
The echo only disappears if it's too far away from me at the end of my turn, I believe. So the echo, I can summon the echo, and the echo can move.
Within 15 feet of you. To bonus action within 15 feet of you.
Yeah. So I will, if I'm here, say I'm where I was when over here.
Mm-hmm.
I can get up, move 15 feet, summon the echo, and then the echo can move within range of the hag.
Yep.
And it will disappear at the end of my turn, but it's already done what it wanted to do and attack.
Sure. Give me an attack. Just
I have the echo token just so I can place it.
I
don't...
Wouldn't matter, it will disappear at the end of your turn, won't it?
I will use... what do I want to use? I've been forgetting about my facial features. I can see 3 allies right now, right? I can see Arthur, Merlin, and Kuffah.
You can, yeah.
Okay. I will draw.
I'm allowed
upon
for this.
the
I
power-
know how much I would allow a pet to be an ally, but for this time I will.
I'll draw upon the power of friendship to make this hit. Add a +3 to it.
Well done.
Just let me die, actually.
13.
How do you want to kill it?
Hey, finally.
I want my echo to materialize behind her with the elder already sticking out through her chest.
Yeah,
As she
you
should
do that.
drag Avenir away.
You see as she gives a couple more steps, then releases Avenir and falls face first into the mud. Keeping an initiative, that was your turn.
Yep, Aurethi will like collapse, like holding herself up on her glaive.
Does Kuffah have any potions in her inventory?
I don't think so. I have healing word. I wouldn't have thought to carry any potions, honestly.
That's safe.
From me?
You're still unconscious.
Oh, my turn's up. That's
And
why.
lying. Yep.
That was a roll.
Does it roll? Arthur.
Arthur is going to 10, 20, 30 dash. How does diagonal movement work?
5 per diagonal. Basically, this will be 10. This will be 20. If that's
and
what you're asking.
like, can I?
So basically, diagonally, if you're trying to fly down, well, that's
Yeah,
right.
I'm
Like
trying to
you're
fly
meaning to
down
fly.
and over
So
at
for
the same
each,
time.
basically, for each square that you go, you can fly 5 down as diagonal kind of cubes.
Okay, so he has enough. With 60 feet of movement with a dash, he has enough movement to
You have
reach.
30. You have 30 total.
I'm dashing. Action dash.
Action dashing, yeah, total. Yeah.
And
Any
Merlin.
questions?
No. Oh, I have a better idea. I'm not going to action dash. Instead, Merlin is going to go over and I'm going to cast guidance to assist in the death save.
It's not an ability check. We concorded this beforehand.
We did
Oh,
establish
I
that
thought we
earlier,
concluded that
unfortunately.
it was.
My apologies. It's a saving throw.
So,
Never mind then. I can't do anything.
Reverie.
Yeah, sure.
I'll still action dash then.
Yep, sure.
Okay, information. Turns out I can see the result on my sheet.
Yeah, you can. We're gonna return to you in a moment. Aurethi.
Yeah, no worries.
I see that Kuffah is getting attention. I'm gonna dash towards Reverie.
Yep.
Actually, I will swap places. I'll summon my echo, swap places with it, and then I can get to him with an action remaining. I'm going to make a medicine check to try and stabilize him, assuming that he's still alive.
Sure.
That's a 0.
You have no idea. You try, but you haven't. You're in full panic, I imagine. Because
Again,
shit has happened. You can see he is not moving at all.
He's not breathing.
You don't know. You can tell with a 0. You can tell anything with a 0. It's just like you see like red in the corners of your eyes. Your hands are trembling. It's you're not in good shape currently. Kuffah.
Yeah. I'm typing into my notes app for the recap. And I am rolling my final, potentially, death save. We'll see. I've rolled 4 times, so
Yep.
it's going to go one way or the other.
One or the other.
I have rolled.
I'll
Moving
return
on.
to you in a moment. Kuffah. Reverie. You open your eyes.
I can't make a medicine check?
We are out of initiative in this moment. Like this is out of current time.
Okay, so I guess we both stabilized.
Reverie, you open your eyes. You're not there. You don't see the screaming hag. You don't hear the screaming hag. You don't see the blood all over your robes. Are clean. They're different. They are. I imagine Reverie isn't like dressed exactly as. Like you aren't usually dressed exactly as your people were. All right, I always imagined them dressed like Greek togas. All right. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, somewhat. Their garb is more or less adapted from their people's clothing for traveling.
Yeah, but right now you are in this kind of white toga. And you are in a grove. See, as it's a forest. The trees glow almost with an inner light, and the trees themselves have this core, this golden core inside of them that dimly glows. And you recognize this as the place you are from, what we as players would think of as basically the Feywild. In the world of Sylphya, it's called Saraluna. It's a different plane of existence, basically. And in front of you sits a figure on a stone. The figure is a you can't exactly put a place to this figure. It has a very long robe, brown, tattered. You see on almost like that of a Christian monk, right? Like the Franciscan monks, right? So very frugal. You see the only piece of it that seems rich or not so frugal is this very large scent clock hanging from their belt. The belt itself is just nothing more than a robe. Their face is weird. It's constantly shifting. One time it appears very ancient, old, long gray beard. Another just that basically very weird, that of a kid, and it just keeps shifting. it's the same face. It just keeps shifting in kind of in age continuously, and it just sitting there and looking at you.
Oh. Stands drawn empty then.
Nods.
In another life then.
It shrugs.
Didn't really think I'd make it this far. Out at all. I think Reverie's going to take off their signature glasses and sort of close their eyes, look up at the sky, and breathe in deeply of the air of their home. Oh, cruel of fate! I cannot be allowed to exist for any longer. I pose too much of a risk, it seems. I hope they do right by my body. I will not allow myself to find myself in that laboratory once more. So, what now? Do I cease to be? Do I move on to the afterlife, or damnation?
You see as it points with the hand to kind of behind them. You see a path. Kind of the trees open to a path. On the path you see as it descends towards a river. And in the river there is a boat. Then it extends its hand to the ground next to them. And you see as the ground becomes translucent. And from there you see Aurethi, panicked, trying to bring you back to life.
Oh,
Looks back
sorry,
to you.
love. Looks like you're going to have to bury another comrade, if you thought that of me. So what now? I go off onto the afterlife, or could I stay and watch?
It shrugs. You see as the grass rises next to this place. And the chair forms.
Well, maybe I'll go today, or maybe I'll go tomorrow, but I'll watch over them for now. That's all I've ever been good for. Watching. Observing. Understanding. I hope Kuffah's alright.
You see as the image shifts and you see Kuffah breathing,
I'm unconscious for 4 hours.
but breathing.
Reassuring.
Okay.
Well, let's hope they don't get into too much trouble. Have you got snacks? I'm feeling quite peckish having just died.
Nods. And then you see as in front of you on the ground that the grass shifts and it forms in a world. Do you know? Fuck with. I need to see
I'm
if you know
imagining
one
lembas
language.
bread, like elvish lembas bread or something.
What?
Lembas bread, like Lord of the Rings, like the ambrosia
Yeah.
stuff.
What do you mean? You're imagining like a brochure?
Lembas bread, like the Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Like what are you imagining that is like lambas? Oh, sorry.
It's like the Lord of the Rings. It's like they're like a bread that they make.
Yeah,
so
no,
it's
no.
like
Yeah. What was
or like ornate biscuits or something that like resemble. Like those, those biscuits that are made from two different types of doughs. They're checkered.
I like that gets formed like food in front of you.
Yeah, that's what I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Grass.
Yeah. No, it wasn't that. But if you want to ask for it, it will provide to you. No, it forms into a sentence in Sylvan.
Oh.
In a word in Sylvan. Gift.
Yeah.
It
Maybe
points.
for them.
it points at your comrades. It's kind of this camera flies upwards and looks down at all of the party.
But I just get to see them, or do I get to speak to them? I don't think it's speaking to them.
I don't know.
No. That's that then. We'll see what they do now.
You see as the sentence, the word shifts, and it's now gift with a question mark at the end, and it points again at your part. Shrugs, looks to you. Basically, you get it. It's like telling you, do what you want.
I don't really know. I don't know what Nier's parting gift should be. I think
A million GP won't go amiss.
Gee, fuck up. I think if it's possible, Nier's recorded recollection of events and their entire time in the whatchamacallit, in the Celestial Orrery, if that could be given to the party.
Yep.
I want them to know everything I knew, everything that I saw, everything that was taken from me, and everything that will be taken from me. I want them to have a better chance forward than I did. I want them to know what my people were like, what was taken. And I hope that they can at least bury me in the Feywild if that's at all possible. My body won't rot for a few days yet, but I wish to be back with the earth.
Nods. Points again at the chat. It points again at the chat, and it points again at the river.
No, I'll wait a while. No point in giving up on the best play in this side of the reality.
You see as its ever-shifting face kind of nods and smiles. The trees back again close around the road to the river. And the figure itself stands up, does a bow to you, and starts leaving into the forest. With this Reverie the Nier has departed from the mortal world, but has not chosen the river. Kuffah.
That's me. Also, we could potentially resurrect them because they didn't go to the afterlife.
Didn't choose the river.
Yeah, me. I'm stable, but I rolled a... I believe it's a D4 if you're stabilized to see how long you remain unconscious.
It's not for this moment.
Okay. Yeah, what's up?
You are hear a voice.
Ooh.
Wait, let me just I need to see a name from your backstory. That's all. I'll be with you in one moment.
Yeah, all right.
Yes, you. Now, Kuffah, this is not how you should suture a word. A wound, is it? And you open your eyes and you are back in Prosper.
Yeah.
There is a woman, you remember it. She had a bad encounter with a bear.
Yep.
Her leg has been torn open, and old Karlov is teaching you how to properly suture a wound.
Well, it's just, I only have 3 fingers, and you use all 4 of them for it, so I'm trying to adjust as I go, but it's really difficult.
No need to, don't use excuses, just look. And he gets the thing kind of, you see the woman itself, she's unconscious, she was, she got a bit of the poppy juice.
Yeah, milk of the poppy.
Yeah.
A little bit of opium.
And kind of makes a couple of the sutures you kind of made not exactly well, and remakes it. Now. And kind of keeps going, and then there is a 5 centimeter part that he leaves for you to finish. Now, remember, sometimes you will have to do things way more difficult than this. Remember that it's never a problem to ask for help. Even though nobody gave it to you in the past. Remember. And he hands you the tool to keep.
Alright, I'll remember to ask for help when I don't know how to do something, I guess. Or when I need help. I'll always ask.
And the scene shifts away. And you hear it, remember, in old Karlov's voice. And then, remember, the voice twists. Remember, the voice twists again. Remember, the voice splits. First into 2, then remember into 3, then remember into 4. And then you're looking something else. You are looking at a ruined monastery. Somewhere far away, far away, not on Lyria, in Sylphya, not on Lyria, far away in place and in time. In the middle of a plateau, in the middle of a burnt village, stands a ruined cemetery. In the cemetery, you see coming out of here a young girl, maybe 13, maybe 14 years of age, clutching a book. And in her hand, before the hand, you see she's kind of clutching to her chest this very large book. You see is on the bottom of it, it's stained with blood, still fresh. She's just clutching it. Her eyes are covered. You see what looks like a bandage or some kind of cover over her eyes. And then you see it in her hand, the same figurine that you had. She looks up, and almost the camera turns with her gaze. She looks up and over the village. See the 3 moons of Sylphya, I'm sorry. White, green and purple. And then much closer, much larger. With a rumble You see the thousand-eyed moon, chaos moon, over your head. Remember. And then you shoot up with 1 HP.
Yeah, I do.
Coming back to us.
Arthur is sobbing.
Oh, hey, it's alright, I'm not dead.
Yeah, you saw that she, like, Kuffah was bleeding. The bleeding stopped a bit, but Kuffah was bleeding and then just shot up in just a moment, almost as if snapping out of a nightmare. Just shot up.
Yeah. I would, even though it's not necessary, I would like to make a medicine check because there's something I think if it's a bad medicine check, Arthur is like trying to staunch the bleeding but not knowing what he's doing.
Sure.
Even though it's not necessary.
She was already.
Okay, so it's a good medicine check. So he is effectively performing first aid.
Yeah, you kind of bandage her wounds. You see, as Kuffah has a ton of small wounds on her from the thorns. You see, as like her basically front side of her body, or maybe the side, maybe one side as you were climbing, kind of left side of her body was torn. It's just torn. See skin hanging loose in some parts.
I've got a little bit of peroxide and a couple of band-aids, and I'm just going one hair by hair.
Ow. No, that's not how you do that. That's not how you do that. Stop. Let me show you.
Hug.
Ow.
That's like a bastard. Again.
Listen,
just sobbing.
I was a triage nurse in a bunch of towns. It's alright. I know how this works. I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm not gonna die.
Aurethi, from behind you, you hear Kuffah's voice again. But Avenir is not responding. See as the grass next to him shifts, rises up, and then coalesces into a bark, a tome, kind of bark covered with green pages. Small tome, more like a diary.
I think on the front of the tome in golden text, it'll have 2 lines: Reverie d'Avenir, and then : Dream of the future.
I don't know if I can be a hero anymore, Kuffah.
Aurethi will pick up the book, put it under her arm, and just limp over to this gnarled tree and just lean against it, looking away from the house.
Arthur, look at me. Sometimes people die. It sucks, it's sad, and it's always wasted potential. But, and this is the important part, it can always get better, and we can always do more, and we can always ask for help. You don't have to be a hero if you really don't want to be. But Nier was someone who was always willing to risk it, their life, their goals, to help people. Just like I am, just like Aurethi is. And you don't have to be like that if you don't want to be. But I don't think there's any way to finish your quest without being this sort of person. So I think the question is, Arthur, it's okay to be scared. It's okay to not know what to do. It's okay to ask for help. The question is, are you going to be the sort of person who's going to try to be a hero? Because nobody starts out that way. I'm very scared all the time. Do you want to try with me?
Okay.
Oh, it didn't take a lot.
Yeah, that was pretty easy, actually. Next time, ask for a pony.
Would you guys know that Avenir is dead yet?
No, he's just reacting to the fact.
I think Aurethi's walking away, and then huffing down the tree.
I think I was thinking more about Arthur's reaction being about the being scared of Kuffah dying.
I was reacting. I have a really good insight check. I clocked that Aurethi walked away from the corpse.
Yeah, no. Arthur is reacting to the fact that everybody was unconscious and it was up to him to save them, and he was terrified.
So less details about Avenir then, and just more the general, like, we're all scared, and it's okay to be scared.
Wait, Avenir's dead?
The question is, the question is not whether you're scared or not. It's whether you want to become the sort of person that can push through being scared anyway, because nobody starts out able to handle death. The question is whether you have the conviction to push through and become the sort of person that can handle death. And she says, I'm willing to become that person with you because I'm still really scared. She says as she clocks out of the corner of her eye that Aurethi's given up on Nier, which means Nier is definitely dead. Because she's a nurse.
I think we should all carry health potions because that was the only reason I was able to save Aurethi, and I don't know about Avenir. I
don't think we're gonna have to worry about Avenir anymore, unless I'm wrong.
He just falls back onto his back and stares up at the sky, just overwhelmed by his emotions.
All right, we'll deal with that later. I'm gonna limp over to Aurethi. So, are they gone?
Make it.
Well, that's not good.
It's fine.
She narrows her little goblin-y eyes. Can I make an insight check? Would you allow me to make an insight check against you?
Yeah, go ahead.
I guess you can privately contest with a deception or persuasion.
I mean, I'll tell you that Aurethi is a deeply repressed person.
I figured, yeah. She says, it's alright if it's not fine.
It has to be.
You are technically correct. But just, it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay for it not to be okay. You're not any less of a hero, or a warrior, or a soldier, or whatever, if it's not okay. Right?
She doesn't answer you, but you can see from her expression she's not taking in what you're saying.
Okay. I think she's gonna switch to Goblin. And she's gonna say, alright, soldier. We got a fallen man on the battlefield. We're gonna have to take him back to base so we can do proper burial. Right?
That's not funny.
I was just trying to help. You weren't really answering me.
I'll throw you the book. Say that materialized when he left. I've not opened it yet.
What a pretentious title. It's fitting. Oh, okay.
I'll never be able to kill yourself anymore. No.
I open it up to the first page. Does it say anything about wanting to be buried in the Feywild?
It'd probably be Like,
In the
if you're
forward?
reading this, I'm most likely dead. Or I'm deranged. But let's just stick with the idea that I'm dead for now. I want to be buried in the Feywild. It doesn't matter where. It'll take me where I need to be. But I need to return to the earth that I was born from.
All right. I pass that along to everybody else.
I do have an actual written thing for like Reverie's backstory, which will likely become
Sure.
the contents of the book.
I pass along the contents of
Yeah.
the forward to Aurethi. Yeah, and then I guess I'm going to remember myself and I'm going to say, I heard some heavy breathing from in the hut. There's another survivor besides us. We should probably make sure that they're not dead yet either.
Aurethi picks herself up, uses second wind.
Yeah.
And we are at 4 hours. So I'd
I was about to close.
Okay.
And as you say that, as you kind of pick yourselves up from that wing of the house, you start suddenly hearing screaming.
Oh, well, that's lovely.
Of pain. Not screaming childborn. Not
yeah, no,
screaming
no,
childborn.
Screaming
childbirth.
I say, that's
Yeah.
lovely, and then I start running.
The end.
The baby is Yusuf's new character.
On the way, probably.
No. I wouldn't wish that on somebody. Trust me.
Wonderful. So I guess we'll get that next time.
I get that next time.
The young mother could be.
Yeah. Sorry for all the technical difficulties.
That's okay. Yeah, I feel like the fucking the meme of Donald Glover re-entering and then everything's on fire happens
Yeah.
several times this session.
Several times.
Yeah.
Any closing
Even hear me
statements?
out. Don't call the episode call it community season whatever episode whatever. And then the timestamp for that scene.
Well, I was going to call it Bony Dolores, honestly. It's
Yeah.
really
Bony
funny.
Dolores.
Superseded by the fucking Bony Dolores.
Bony Dolores.
Spencer, what is the thing you always do when a character dies? You name
I do
the
name the
session after
them,
them.
yeah. That's a spoiler, though.
That's wait.
Name the session "Dream of the Future." That's what Reverie
Oh,
Avenir
yeah, I
means.
love
Dream
that.
of the future. Dream of the future. Yeah, exactly. I was thinking that. I was looking for
Dream
the,
of the
book
future.
title. Dream of the future.
Yeah, that's why the
There
book
we
is
go.
called Reverie Avenir,
Fantastic.
Dream of the Future. It's not actually their name; it's the title they took up when their name was taken from them.
Ooh, fun. Oh, is this like a Fae thing? Is this like a Fae
I'll
thing?
be back. No, it was worse than
You
that.
accidentally gave your name to the Fae.
No,
That was what it was.
worse.
It was what it was. Trust me.
What is the cosmology here, Hibiki? Is it even possible for us to get to the Feywilds?
It is. You also know last wishes of people here have, like for burial rites. Well, most of you would know that as an indirect thing, not even a Kuffah, because you don't have, let's say, exact experience with this. Last wishes have power, to the means that if a burial is made, like a funeral is made for somebody, and that somebody has wished for something, for example, you can bury them here, but the body be transported, for example, to the Feywild. As well as you can go to the Feywild. Like the cosmology here, it's pretty basic. It's not way too complicated. There are basically 6 planes of existence apart from the material. There are 3 upper worlds and 3 lower worlds. Seruluna, aka the Feywild, is the second of the upper worlds, and you can get there, of course, plane shift, stuff like that. There are people who have said that they have been transported into, more so in Seruluna than in other places, have been transported there by chance. You can also seek stuff out if you want to seek, and just be sure to bury that his body
like
is buried
potentially
there.
Fae crossings, but I don't know anything about the Fae, so we'd have to look that up.
Or you can attempt to do a funeral
Or that.
by honoring.
But next time we got to deal with a woman giving birth to a new egg, I assume.
Maybe. You
Something
don't know.
old, something new.
Yeah, something borrowed, something... Blue is Davenier's
Blue
color.
faced.
Yeah.
Yep.
Da